MSG is the network for New York Rangers hockey, and we're live at the world's most famous arena where the Rangers try to snap their 20-game winless streak against the New Jersey Devils. Hi, everybody. I'm Al Trautwig, and the Rangers are in a slump. Unfortunately, now the slump is including the broadcast booth. I mean, this is the Hockey News, January 5th, and inside they chronicle the 100 most powerful people in all of hockey, and falling all the way down to number 58, we find our own beloved John Davidson. What's up with that, Sam?
We're going to knock off a few of the guys that are ahead of him. We're upset about that. We want a recount, definitely. We've called Hockey News for an official recount on that, right?
My kids said they wouldn't talk to me unless I'm on the other side of 50.
Well, you know, what's interesting around here is we get back from this road trip, and the Rangers are struggling, as everyone knows. The Devils haven't lost in 8 games, and they're upset about it.
Yeah. You know, I've got this figured out. I think we need more rivalry games. I really do. There's an energy and a buzz about this game, Sam. The Devils are playing great. They haven't given up many goals lately, yet they're not happy about their defensive play as a team, which is really quite remarkable. The Rangers have a couple more injuries to add to their list, but I still expect a very, very competitive game.
John, the Rangers traveled a lot yesterday, 10 hours on the plane. How can they get over that hump mentally to prepare for this game?
That's the whole key. It's all mental, Sam. The Rangers have to go out and just play, period. Not worry about it. Their team, yes, had a tough travel day yesterday, but many teams go through that, and they just have to deal with it in a very positive sense, and that's what the captain and the leaders are all about.
When Mark Messier was here before, and since his return, when the Rangers meet the Devils, there's always a Messier-Holik matchup to look forward to.
That'll be interesting. You know, Bobby Holik says, Mark Messier is so elusive that I find myself having to look and find him all over the ice surface because he tends to get away on me. As we all know, Mark has had some very strong history against the New Jersey Devils over the years, way back in 1994. Of course, he had the great game in New Jersey to help set the Rangers up for a Stanley Cup championship. But times have changed. The Devils are a very improved team. Mark can still be intimidating at times. You got to stick up there on Doug Gilmour. The emotions always seem to run high. We have also, over the years, Sam, has seen a lot of Bobby Holik against Mark Messier. Now, Holik is 6'4", 230 pounds. He's been the topic of conversation recently regarding the Devils. In fact, he was benched during a game 2 games ago. Didn't play a whole lot in the last half of their game. But he's a big horse who plays hard. Messier generally tries to find a way to nullify Holik by playing smart. And again, as Bobby Holik told us before the game, to try to find Mark around the ice is hard. I have to play overly defensive at times because Mark can just almost be invisible, and all of a sudden Leach hits him for a pass and there's a scoring chance. So if we see these two guys head to head, it'll be a very intriguing matchup.
And in that game at New Jersey, Bobby Holik played well, though he was quiet for a while when Mark Messier was in there. We talked to Bobby Holik before today's game about the matchup with Mark Messier.
No, I think he's their identity. He makes it. You know, they built the team around him for many years. Then he left, and they kind of didn't know what directions to go. Now he's back, and again, he's the legend, and I look at him that way. But the ones when we step on the ice, it all disappears, and you just play him like you would play against anybody else. But he's just a little better.
That's a good matchup to look forward to. The other good matchup, of course, is in goal, where Marty Brodeur plays every game against the New York Rangers.
The Devils, in their last 8 games, have given up 12 goals, and a number of them are complaining about they're giving up too many chances against, which just tells you how good Marty Brodeur has been. He's one of the very top goaltenders in the entire league and the entire world. He's just simply good. And the Rangers feel, I think, going into a game like this, Sam, that when you work against Marty Brodeur, if you have to throw the puck in, you try to keep it away from Marty as much as possible. Yes, he stops most shots that come his way, but he's also the exceptional playmaker, and he can get his team out of trouble on the road when the home team tries to throw it in. Mike Richter's now coming off a game in which I felt he played his best game in about 3 weeks, and that was the loss in Phoenix. It was a 3-1 loss. The third goal was an empty net goal, so he gave up 2, but he was focused, he was moving well, he was a little closer in the net, and this will again be a key matchup when you see these two teams meet.
Look at the numbers Marty Brodeur has put up against the Rangers over the last 20 times he's faced them. He's unbeaten in his last 7, 5-0-2. Top team in the East, the New Jersey Devils, and the Rangers trying to break the losing streak against them. We'll be set in just a moment.
Working for a big company was not for me. So I took a risk and started Mad River Boat Trips. Fortunately, I made some smart decisions early on, like hooking up with a small business group at American Express. These guys really know what we need. They helped us figure out easier ways to pay for inventory. And now when we buy things online with the card, it's never been safer. You know, I couldn't work for a big company, but I don't mind having a big company work for me.
What can we do for your business? Call 1-800-SUCCESS.
Where does courage begin? In the body, the mind, or in the heart? At American General Financial Group, we're here to help the ones who never give up their dreams. With retirement services, investments, life insurance, and consumer loans. So courage is crowned with the greatest victory, to live and be well and be happy. American General Financial Group. Live the life you've imagined.
Dreyfus presents a continued tradition of tax-smart investment solutions to defend what's yours. The power of you, your advisor, and Dreyfus.
Biggest thing that you notice from them is how much they laugh.
It's kind of faster communication for them.
Laughing.
So it's either a really funny language or they're a bunch of comedians.
That rubs off on the other guys too.
More angles, more insight. MSG is more than just a game.
Hey kids, if you're a Knicks or Rangers fan, MSG has the show for you. Improve your game and get tips from the pros on Play It Up.
Hey, it's Play It Up.
Saturday mornings at 10 a.m.
on MSG.
Yeah.
It's more than just a game. Oh, yeah.
New York Rangers hockey is brought to you by Bud Light, the proud supporter of the NHL. By American Express. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, American Express helps you do more. By Hertz, the world's #1 car rental. By GMC. From professional grade people come professional grade trucks. And by United Airlines, helping people stay united.
Second meeting of the season between the Rangers and the Devils. And for the Rangers, changes on defense. Dale Purinton, who played last night for the Hartford Wolfpack in Providence, is back with the team because Rangers have two defensemen out. Rich Pilon with a flu, Brad Brown with a bruised shoulder. Tim Janssen, who was scratched in Phoenix, is back in the lineup. Mark Messier will open up against the man we talked about, Bobby Holik.
And not only does Mark open up against Holik, but also Scott Stevens is on the ice with his regular partner, Brian Rafalski. Those are the defenders against Mark Messier's line.
Kerry Fraser is one rep, Brian Murphy the other, Mark Paré, Pat Capuzzo the linesman, and closed captioning provided by the New York Marriott World Trade Center, connected to the world. Now there's a question about the lineups, the scratches that were announced, and I think there is some confusion about what was announced. Larry Robinson called referee Kerry Fraser over, checked the lineup card.
No, he wants a line change now. He wants to play Arnott against the Messier line to start the game, Sam. It looks like. Oh, now they're going over the sheet. Ron Lowe's not happy at all. He's trying to figure things out. You know, it said that we were told, and we got the official lineup card, that number 21, Randy McKay, was scratched. No, I don't think he's scratched, is he? No, he's on the. In fact, no, he's over there. He's on the bench. I can see him skating right beside their bench right now. So I think Turner Stevenson has been scratched, and not Randy McKay.
And when the coaches submit their rosters for the game, they have to designate their starting lineup. And the designated starting lineup we had was Arnott, Sikora, and Elias, not the Holik line.
That's right. You have to announce who's going to be in the starting line. And now quickly they did start Arnott. He goes for a change. and on comes Bobby Holik. So all that for a line change 4 seconds in.
And we're all squared away. Leach is paired with the rookie Tomasz Klocek. And the Rangers have Messier with Kaminsky on the right, and Adam Graves is on the left. Scott Stevens breaks up that long pass. Stevens and Rafalski on defense for the Devils with Holik. Sergei Brylin, number 18, is on, and Randy McKay, number 21.
Well, this will be a big test for Klocek, the young defenseman for the Rangers. Generally, the right defenseman with Brian Leach is Rich Pilon, but he can't play because of the flu.
Kaminsky, big drive, and it went high and off the glass. McKay able to clear the zone. Leach takes it and goes back to Kim Janssen, who's just replaced Klocek. And Rangers change the line and the defense as well.
Quiet first shift. No big body work by Scott Stevens or Bobby Holik, or Klocek has become a pretty good hitter.
Devils' last game was Friday night. At home, they defeated the New York Islanders 4-2. Prior to that, a 1-1 tie with New Jersey. They are 6-0-2 in their last 8 games. And over the last 22, they've lost only 3. That's pretty good numbers.
All right.
Yes, pretty good. Lefebvre is paired with Janssen on defense, Nedved, Hlavich, and Dvorak. The Rangers line. Colin White, number 5, comes back for the puck with Niedermeyer. He's pressured by Nedved. That forced a turnover. Kept in by Janssen. Janssen moving. Pass to Dvorak. Now Nedved hit the post. Shot by Lefebvre, missed the net.
Kim Janssen looks like he's ready to play after sitting out a game. Now he steps up and takes the body along the boards. Good first shift for Kim Janssen.
Kept in again. Chance for Dvorak. He fanned on the backhand. Dvorak again. Rangers changing. Good shift for the check line. And Nedved got knocked down by Arnott. Hlavich plays it to Nedved. Try to move it back. Comes out of the zone. Recovered by Hlavich. Fans react to the good start.
A terrific shift, but a lot of it was set up with Kim Janssen in on the play. There's a penalty.
That's a penalty and a bad one. Nedved yanked down Scotty Gomez.
Holding will be the call here.
And now McCarthy and McKenzie square off.
After the whistle like this, these are 2 big guys.
McKenzie has provided a lot of toughness for the Devils. And they had a battle in New Jersey, and McCarthy's jersey comes off, as you can see. Bare back, bare shoulder, but a tough matchup there.
In New Jersey, McCarthy had knocked down Mogilny, and that's when McKenzie came over and got into a fight with McCarthy, and then the 2 of them got at each other 2 minutes and 14 seconds into this first period. So, Sam, we need more rivalry games in this league. Here's Nedved reaching out. He swatted the puck, or tried to with a stick. He missed. He reached out with one hand on his stick, pulled Gomez down, a headlock or a clothesline type play. So Nedved will go to the box. Here's the Rangers close to scoring. Nedved there was squashed, and that was a backhand shot taken by Dvorak that never worked. He never got a stick on it. Again, the puck in front. Nedved got hit down by Jason Arnott, his opposite center. He actually knocked Nedved down twice on that shift. Here's Janssen moving in. Look at him take control. 1 pass, 2 passes, open side. Brodeur was beaten on the play, but the puck hit the post. So the number 1 power play goes to work.
Nedved for holding at 2:14. McKenzie and McCarthy get 5 minutes each for fighting. Devils on the power play. Rangers penalty killers are Leach and Gusarov with York and Fleury. The setup and a takedown by Fleury on McKay. Shot by Stevens, saved by Richter, and no rebound.
And McKay and Fleury meet up.
Gusarov there, York and McGillney.
Discipline will be tested awfully early in this game by both hockey clubs. And again, seeing Mike Richter make his first save of the game, contrary to what's happened in the last 2 or 3 weeks, he did not let the rebound get away from him. That's a good sign for Mike. Good pass across. Here comes the shot. Richter's out, and he just ate the puck up. I mean, he just ate it up. There's no rebound whatsoever. And McKay and Fleury getting together.
Down between the benches to Al.
Sam, the Ranger coaches are screaming at the turnover that led to the penalty. They say off the wall, off the wall. Jan Hlavich played it to the middle instead of going off the wall, and that's obviously something the Rangers have been trying to eliminate.
Thanks, Al. Devils have 9 power play goals in the last 8 games. Rister by Rafalski, blocked in front, dropped off, and the pass by Elias was deflected away. Elias, Sikora, and Arnott are on. Elias, number 26. The puck cleared by Adam Graves, who's on with Mark Messier. Rafalski at the right point. Sikora's got the puck. Bobby Holik on as well. Here's Brian Rafalski leading Arnott. Knocked away. It's picked up by Messier with room to play. And a clear down the ice. Under a minute to go. The penalty to Nedved. We are 3:20 into the game. No score. Holik for Arnott. Moving in on Janssen, who's without a stick. The shot blocked by Janssen. Picked up and brought out by Dvorak, who's on with Malhotra. He's stopped by Holik. Elias turns. 40 seconds left in the power play. Finds the open man, Holik. Now Arnott. In deep for Holik. Elias. Sikora. Back to Elias. To Arnott. And didn't get good wood on the shot. Missed it wide. Lefebvre tries to move it. Lefebvre and Janssen on with Malhotra and Dvorak. Pass to Sikora, whose shot is blocked. And it's cleared by Malhotra.
Well, Jason Arnott is one of the few players in the league who can beat a goaltender from just inside the blue line. He missed his shot on a pretty good pass. The Rangers do a good job on this penalty kill of not letting the Devils get to loose pucks around Mike Richter. One play in particular had Brian Leetch in front of the net with a big forward, and Brian fought to get in front of the forward to try and find the puck before it got to the goal net. We'll take a look at it. See here how Brian is with his man. He's all tied up and he stays in front of him. In front. And there he could play the man and also, if he wanted to, stop the puck, which he did with his right foot. Well, that's hard work. Devils, and that was Arnott who was in front, by the way, with Leetch, and he is, as you know, a giant.
Big
6'4",
man.
225 pounds.
We put Arnott and Holik on at the same time. A lot of size. Power play is over. The puck deflected over the boards into the penalty box. And we get a face-off. 2 shots on goal on that power play for the Devils.
Fleury had his point streak stopped in Phoenix.
Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. We all make a difference. Peter Nedved out of the box.
That was a good point that Al came up with from the Rangers bench. Nedved did reach out and grab Gomez, but the reason the puck got back into the Rangers zone was Jan Hlavec threw it through the middle. And when the Devils are on their game, they hope you throw the puck through the middle of the ice in the neutral zone, because they'll create the turnover and make you do things on the wrong side of the puck.
Rangers' 4th line against the Devils' 4th line. Malhotra, Lacroix, and Grosek for the Rangers. John Madden with Sergei Nemchinov and Jay Pandolfo for the Devils. Kocek and Leetch on defense. Kocek pass tipped by Madden, and it's cleared out. Madden has scored 15 goals this season. Goals in each of his last 2 games. Pandolfo deep against Malhotra. Hard hit. Pandolfo stays with the puck. Winds it around and Richter out to play it. Waits for an opening. Plays the glass. And it's out of the zone. Pandolfo recovers. Ken Danico into the Rangers zone where Leetch takes it. Rangers changing. Nedved. Grosek still on. Down the boards. Nedved took a hit from Danico. Grosek with a good hit on Sutton. Chance at front. Score! Jan Hlavec just off the bench. Rangers get the first goal of the game.
Michael Grosek with a big hit. He's 216 pounds, and when he plays like this, things happen. Watch him move in. Bang! On Sutton. There's the turnover. There's the beautiful pass, and there's even a better backhand shot to the top corner. Nedved slows down and takes the hit to get the puck deep. And there's the play. My goodness, when you forecheck like that, when you're as strong as Michael Grosek is, you can make things happen. And then a beautiful pass by Grosek through the feet of Jason Arnott, went right onto the blade of Jan Hlavec, and he went to the backhand. A quick backhand move on Marty Brodeur. 1-0 Rangers. The Rangers also have a goal post here in the first period.
Grosek makes the play, sets up Hlavec, and the Rangers take a 1-0 lead. Lefebvre, Grosek, and Nedved with the assists. Time of the goal is 5:11, 14th of the season for Jan Hlavec.
Peter Nedved has hit a goal post, taken a penalty, and had the assist. So he's had an eventful beginning to the game.
Niedermeyer for Arnott, tipped to the head. Elias plays it into the corner. Lefebvre with Sikora on him. Arnott taken out of the play by Dvorak's check, and Nedved comes clear. Hlavec offside.
See where Nedved threw the puck there, though? back off the boards, not through the middle.
Back to Al between the benches.
Sam, the Ranger coaches are very, very active early in this game. At the moment Michael Grosek made that hit, Ron Lowe screamed at the top of his lungs, "Go to the net," and that's exactly what Hlavich did, so at least the players are listening.
Sent him off the bench with a purpose. Hlavich and Nedved talking things over.
Nedved here will take the hit to make the play. There's no Ranger in sight here, but Grosek does the job. Hlavich goes to the net. Two Devils went right by him. That was just a well-executed forechecking play when they threw the puck in. Sorry, Sam, but remember, when you throw it in, try to keep the puck away from Marty Brodeur as much as possible. He's just so good with it.
Holik forced the turnover with a good hit on Gusarov. Put in front for Holik. His shot blocked by Gusarov off the skate. Good recovery by the Rangers defenseman. Gusarov moves it to Messier. It's cleared out for Graves, knocked away. Janssen fires it down, but it'll be an icing. No, icing waved off. Played by Messier. Holik against Messier. Messier hooking at Danico. Kamensky against Ken Sutton. Holik knocks down Messier from behind. Kerry Fraser was there.
Pearton went right after Holik. Rangers are going to get a penalty here. Pearton wants anybody. Danico is going after Pearton now, and the Rangers are sticking together.
Well, Graves was there as well.
It was more Pearton than anybody. Graves was there, but Pearton went right after him. And Sam, was the hit from behind or was it from the side? Kerry Fraser, was it?
Yes, he was watching
right down,
it all the
very
way.
close to the play, and he's a world-class referee.
Things settling down. We'll step out for a moment. 13-16 left in the first.
Say, Joan, it seems a new fad is all the rage in the Big Apple.
Yeah, Pat, it appears everywhere you look in New York, you can't escape the square dancing craze.
Not buying this? Buy this instead. Bud Light, America's best-selling premium light beer.
Oklahoma.
Ever get the feeling some people just stop trying? At Avis, we take a novel approach to service. We give it.
Come shake up your winter with the Mickey D's Dollar Menu. Enjoy a delicious double cheeseburger or tasty McRib Jr. sandwich for just $1 each. Choose from a whole menu of great tastes every day, each for just $1. Like our one-of-a-kind McChicken sandwich or a zesty fajita. This winter, shake it up with the Mickey D's Dollar Menu.
We love to see you smile.
Well, we'll take a look at Bobby Holik's shift. He's going to get absolutely nailed right here by Dale Pearton. A good, clean body check. Holik gets right up, gets back into the play. Here he's at the net reaching for the puck, goes down again. Danico and Messier battle. Holik's in there now. Is this a hit from behind or from the side? I suspect if you're a Ranger fan, it's from behind. If you're a Devils fan, it's from the side. Kerry Fraser did not think it was a penalty. It looks more from the back than it does the side to me when I see the left arm of Holik going into Messier, and that drew the attention of the Ranger players who have shown up with the way you're supposed to play the champions, and that's to play with a good team spirit even though they're shorthanded.
Graves leading the charge. Purinton there as well. They get 2 minutes each for roughing. Holik 2 for roughing, and the Devils get their second power play of the game at 6:44.
What do you think about Holik's hit?
I thought it was from behind.
More behind than the side.
Gusarov pressured by Sikora. Along the boards, Elias moves it ahead. Rafalski couldn't keep it in the zone. It's chipped out by York, but over the glass, and the crowd in play stops.
York and Fleury start the penalty kill and do a good job over the first portion of this power play. Quick change by the Rangers. They had a long travel day yesterday. Messier now will penalty kill with Malhotra. Here's Fleury working with Rafalski, and then York with a real good chopping play with his stick to flip the puck out of the zone. And you see Fleury go over to Rafalski, and they have a little mutual disagreement. Well, passion is a passion in this game.
You like that, don't you?
More rivalry games. This is great stuff. Fans are into it. You're into it. I'm certainly into it.
Here's Scott Stevens moving up front. coming across, dropped it off for Sikora. Now Stevens drops back with Rafalski at the points. Sikora, Arnott, and Eliash up front. Giveaway, Leach able to clear. Messier and Malhotra go off. Leach and Gusarov stay on. Nedved and Dvorak come on, and a takeaway by Nedved. He breaks in. Dvorak to the net. The shot saved, Brodeur. Nedved moves it around to Dvorak.
Nedved is sharp early. Very early in this game, and the Rangers are changing quick, too. Real quick.
Great job by Dvorak. Got loose of Rafalski. Pass it to the side of the net, and blocked as well by Brodeur. Good work on the penalty kill by the Rangers. Arnott the other way, met by Nedved. Dumps it in. 40 seconds to go on the Devils' power play. Leach looks up ice, plays it all the way down, and the Rangers change again. Fleury comes back on. Nedved still on, working in deep. Fleury gets to the puck, trying to play it back.
Mogilny has been flying this season. He's a powerful skater. When he wants the loose puck, watch him go get it.
Fleury with Nedved. 2-on-1 developing. Good job by Niedermayer catching up, and he pulls down. Rangers score! Rangers score! Fleury was pulled down, and the Rangers get a shorthanded goal. Their 7th of the season. Peter Nedved.
For just a moment, I thought that the goal net came off the mooring first. Kim Janssen wins the battle in the corner with two Devils. Niedermayer pinched but lost the puck, and Fleury took off. Niedermayer could hardly catch Fleury. Now here's where the collision was. The net did not come off the mooring, and Nedved scores. Boy, is Fleury ever playing hard here.
This was going to be a penalty.
Yes,
the referee's
it was.
arm was up.
I see Fleury drive to the net. He goes into the net, but the goal does not come off the mooring. And there's the puck flipped over the shoulder by Nedved of Marty Brodeur. 2-0 Rangers with a shorthanded goal.
Graves set to return. Teams are at full strength. Devils 0 for 2 on the power play, and the Rangers with a shorthanded goal. Fleury will get an assist. And as John mentioned, his point-scoring streak had been stopped. Now we have a whistle for an offside.
Boy,
Fleury leads the league in shorthanded points.
There is an edge to this game. And the Rangers, who feel, and even though they lost the game, feel that they played hard in Phoenix the other night. Now here's Gomez on his back check, but they're on the power play. You know, he wants to, he doesn't have to get back into the play. It's not his job. Here's again Kimmy Janssen in the corner with two Devil players, and Fleury takes off. Now Niedermayer's a great skater. He almost caught him. Well, he did catch him, was going to take a penalty, but Fleury really showed a lot to get to the net. Now here's the last play where there was a Theo Fleury has Niedermayer's stick and throws it flying. There's some edge here, Sam. There's an edge.
Well, the Rangers had scored 1 goal in each of the last 3 games. Gusarov's shot was deflected up into the crowd. Rangers have 2 already in the first. Al, downstairs.
Sam, Theo Fleury came off the ice absolutely screaming, livid that there was no call as he was taken down at the blue line. Ron Lowe ran down to him and said, look, fight through it. Don't let it affect your game.
Nedved got his 12th from Fleury and Janssen at 8:33, and Fleury's within 1 point of the league lead in scoring. Joe Sakic 56 points, Theo Fleury 55. Good play by Malhotra going forward on the faceoff, chipped it on goal.
We saw him make a play like that for a goal in Anaheim against the Ducks as Manny gets creative in the faceoff circle. I like what Ron Lowe said to Theo Fleury. Don't let the referees dictate your mindset. You battle through things, and if you get a call, you get a call. And there's Madden and Malhotra going in the same direction when the puck was dropped. This time Malhotra's going to try and pull it back.
Rangers control Purinton. Backhands it in deep. Lacroix winds it for Groshek. Groshek against Madden. Malhotra tried to stuff it in. It was blocked. Malhotra checked by Ken Sutton. Ken Danico to the puck. Nemchinov. Fans respond as Lacroix threw a hit into Danico. Gusarov coming back for the puck, moves it around to Groshek. He clears the zone. 2-0 Rangers, 9.5 gone by in the first. Rangers, who had trouble scoring the last 3 games coming into today's game. A total of only 3 goals in the last 3, have 2 already early against the Devils.
And they haven't had to rely on their power play. Their power play, or lack of, cost them the game in Phoenix when they were 0 for 7. 0 for 7 in what was a 1-goal loss plus the empty net goal.
Messier.
Here they've got a shorthanded goal and an even strength goal and got something going.
Messier with a takeaway in the neutral zone. Rangers controlling. Saros pass stolen by McGillney. Turns and shoots. Saved by Richter, and he holds on.
Good shot, good save. That's that Dallas type forecheck. Same system Dallas uses.
Hosting a major golf tournament takes a lot of preparation, and no one knows that better than Arnold Palmer. Just ask Susan, his manager. With just one call, Office Depot delivers everything she needs to file dozens of registration forms and stacks of publicity folders. Yet even with all the last-minute details, Susan still finds time to take on an even bigger challenge. 18 holes with the boss.
Taking care of business.
Office Depot. Taking care of business.
Knicks fans, think you can do it? Take a half-court shot at a Knicks home game and you could be like Thomas Maniscalco of Hartsdale, $50,000 richer. It's the MSG Network Knicks $1 Million season. To enter, send a postcard with your name, address, and age, or send an email to the addresses on your screen. Then watch the Knicks on MSG for more details. You can also win tickets to a Knicks game. The MSG Network Knicks $1 Million season. Watch the Knicks on MSG to win big.
Log on to the coolest game. NHL.com lets you listen to every game live. Get breaking news, real-time scores, and the hottest video clips. Play fantasy hockey, check super detailed stats, and interact with other fans from anywhere in the world. The NHL.com network gives you access to every team's site. Customize your favorite team jersey and get cool NHL merchandise.
Sir, you ordered this?
Sure did. Cool.
NHL.com. If it's hockey, it's here.
The MCS Cannon goal cam. Look at the save on the Mogilny wrist shot. Turnover by Gusarov. Said that right, Sam?
Yes.
And there's the Mogilny wrist shot. Great wrist shot through the screen, and Richter hangs on again.
You've been right every time. MCS Cannon. Cannon Business Solutions. Rafalski pressured by Kamensky. Puck out of the zone, and Messier recovers. Rangers have lost their last 6. One of them an overtime loss. Have only one win in their last 11. And come out very strong. Being on an airplane for 10 hours yesterday. McKay across with Breland and an offside whistle.
It's a nice airplane. We landed in Hartford, not New York, and sat there for a while. It was one of those days. Holik Messier. Messier with a few words about the hit probably earlier in the game. The matchup continues there. You know, this New Jersey team, when they get on the forecheck, Sam, they're very similar to Dallas. The first man is here. The puck is over here. The other 4 players stay back in a stationary box. Look at the active player. He's the active guy. Flushes the pass, and you see Mogilny stay up and get the turnover. That's exactly what Ken Hitchcock and the Dallas Stars use. So the Rangers will see that system here today and also Monday night.
And certainly Larry Robinson saw a lot of that when Larry was head coach at the LA Kings. He played Dallas numerous times each season.
Well, you got the Stanley Cup champions here. Dallas recently won the Stanley Cup using it. One man forward is real active, chasing the puck, and the other 4 players stay back.
Elias sticked aside by Richter. Elias recovers, drops it off in the corner for Arnott. Back for Elias with Janssen on him. Janssen, good play to take it away and move it. Niedermeyer steps up, back to Elias. Elias slides it right through the crease, and cutting in with Niedermeyer. He just missed. Around the boards, Niedermeyer at the right point, plays it ahead. Lefebvre drives it up the boards, stopped again by Niedermeyer. Good shift for Scotty Niedermeyer. Since Niedermeyer and Arnott ended their lengthy holdouts, the Devils are 13-3-4.
These guys are the champs, Sam. And their coaching staff, management people are pushing this team to be even better than what we're seeing right now. They feel they've been soft defensively. In fact, we've seen a little bit of that here in the first period.
McGillney, shot blocked by Purinton and cleared out of the zone. John mentioned McGillney, the hottest player on the Devils team with 11
Here
goals.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
McCarthy and McKenzie.
Maybe even round 3 if you want to call it that. It's the 3rd time these two have scrapped in 2 games. McCarthy looks like he's just trying to wear McKenzie out. We'll see what happens. And McKenzie with the right loose, and McCarthy with the left loose. They even butted helmets there, Sam.
It's
dangerous. Got to be a little bit worn out from that first scrap. McCarthy gets his arm out. He got his arm out of his sleeve. He's going to rip the helmet off. And I think the linesman will, oh, look at this. The helmet's backwards. Doesn't want to hurt his hand. Ooh.
And a lot of things coming off now. Elbow pads, shoulder pads.
The linesman just saying, I'm going to let these guys wear themselves right out. And the fans here responding. Both teams respond. Boom.
Maybe we don't need rivalry. There's more than an edge to this game. Yeah. I mean, this is downright been nasty in this first period.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, the Rangers have to turn their season around. They have been awful. They've got to turn their season around somehow, Sam. And if you ever end up beating the champions, maybe it's something you build on. This is a long. I mean, we're only in the first period here, and Jim McKenzie is a good team man, as is Sandy McCarthy, and they get after each other for the second time in this game. Ooh, ouch! That uppercut connected.
So for the second time, McKenzie and McCarthy, 5 minutes each for fighting. And the equipment.
The Rangers have to scrap for everything they get, Sam. There's been plenty of games where they haven't. They've had meetings. They've had heart-to-heart talks. There's been tears spilled inside the rooms. And here they're playing as a team. They're sticking up for each other. They're trying to say that they're going to battle on home ice, and they're going against the champs. And the champs, you watch, the champs will get their game going here yet this game.
Today's New York Rangers high-definition broadcast is presented by Panasonic. Hope you're enjoying it if you have HD TV. No loss of manpower on the ice. Skating 5 aside. Rangers leading 2-0. Gomez finds McGillney. Scores! Alexander McGillney, who had a hat trick against the Islanders, now has 12 goals in his last 12 games. The Devils are on the board.
What a breakout this was. The Rangers stood up at the top of the circles. 2 players jumped in. The Devils moved the puck right by him. Now watch the Rangers here get active with those 2 forwards. Or these 2. They're gone. 2 big passes. And watch McGillney come right in behind everybody, right over here. This is his 3rd wrist shot of the first period. Very few people in the game have a wrist shot like Alexander McGillney. This was a breakout. The Rangers stepped up, got trapped. A perfect 3-on-3 actually, which turned into a McGillney shot. He stayed onside, got to his forehand side. What a wrist shot.
Fleury with a takeaway, breaks toward the net and scores!
Wow.
There's some excitement and emotion. Rangers answer right back. It's 3-1.
And I wonder what goes through Larry Robinson's mind as Marty Brodeur has not been sharp here in the first period at all. He's had a goalpost hit, and he's had 3 goals against. This is something. Pass across was simply picked off by Fleury, who's really had skating legs. Well, Rafalski moved the puck across to Stevens. Fleury picked it off. Watch. Right in here is the pass. Fleury picks it off, gets to his forehand, and he scores. Fleury made the play shorthanded. He makes the play here. He is flying.
That goal ties him with Jaromir Jagr for the league lead with 24 and ties him with Joe Sakic for the league lead with 56 points.
The Rangers have shown me more in the first almost 13 minutes of this game than we've seen in a month.
I agree with you there.
They're showing us something. But then it hasn't been there for a month.
Fleury's got a goal and an assist. The Rangers have 3 goals. As many goals in this first period as they had the entire previous 3 games.
You see Fleury right in here, forced the turnover, and as soon as Stevens went that way, Fleury went the other way. And he got Brodeur moving, a very accurate low shot. The type of goal that goal scorers score. Fleury plays with passion, and right now his feet are moving. His feet are really moving.
McGillney got his 19th from Gomez and Breland at 12:20. 14 seconds later, Fleury unassisted at 12:34. 3-1 Rangers. Graves dumps it down the boards. Danico goes to play it. Only the second time in the last 9 games the Devils have given up more than 2 goals in a game. Nemchinov looking for McKay, but he was tied up by Lefebvre. McKay gets to the puck, works it back for Ken Sutton. McKay winds it down to Nemchinov. The one-time Rangers tied up along the boards. Messier checking Holik. Down the board, McKay, checked there by Lefebvre. Kicks it to Holik. Holik against Messier. One-handed wraparound slid by the net. Nemchinov. Holik trying to stuff it in again, and Messier was all over him. Kamensky carries in. Rangers changing. Nice shot to Nedved. Trying to get it to Hlavin.
Oh, was he in shooting position?
And here's the setup. Gusarov shot is blocked, and it's cleared by Daniko.
Nedved was in the high slot with that wrist shot, and he decided to pass.
And I know what the Ranger coaches were yelling on the bench. Shoot. Nedved clears. Nedved with a goal and an assist.
One of those games where Nedved's on the puck's finding him. He's in good position a lot of times. He should take advantage of it when he's in a situation like that.
Race for the puck. Colin White to it for an icing on the Rangers. 5:32 to go in the first. Rangers leading 3-1.
New York sports for the New York sports fan that brings you all the in-depth news, scores, and highlights, plus big-name guests and all the stories on your favorite teams and players. MSG Sports Desk presented by Chevrolet, only on MSG Network.
Biggest thing that you notice from them is how much they laugh.
It's kind of faster communication for them.
Laughing.
So it's either a really funny language or they're a bunch of comedians.
That rubs off on the other guys too.
More angles, more insight. MSG is more than just a game.
Send your phone company a message. Join us at phonefree.com, and calling long distance will be totally free. And you know something? So will you. Phonefree.com. Let freedom ring.
So how did you really feel about some of the gifts you gave this year? Then get back to the Wiz, because the January sale and clearance is on, and the technology you want is 10 to 35% off right now at the Wiz. Save 10 to 35% off projection TVs, DVD players, audio components, car stereos, computers, and big screen TVs, even CDs and DVDs. Net, save store-wide right now at the Wiz. So, what's your next move? Get to the January sale and clearance and get it right at the Wiz.
The Rangers have 3 goals on 7 shots against Marty Brodeur. And if you can believe this, that those 34 games include regular season and playoffs against the Rangers. No more than 3 goals against in any of them. What a remarkable stretch that is. And we'll see if the Rangers could get 4 on him in this game. So far, 3.
Good start.
For the
Still
Rangers.
a long way to go. Elias toward the net, but through. Dvorak gets to it. Hlavin, met by Niedermeyer, turned it over.
Looks like Arnott wants to throw his weight around here. He just threw a good hard hit in along the boards.
Niedermeyer pushed it ahead, dumped it in the corner by Elias. He chases. Hlavin was there with him. Arnott for Sikora. Kocek checked him. Pass for Arnott went off his skate. Dvorak able to move it to Hlavin. Good pressure here by the Devils. Niedermeyer pinching in against Nedved. Rangers having trouble clearing the zone. Kocek able to get it out. Dvorak tries to find it. Sikora on him.
Now, we've talked a lot about Holik against Messier. It's also been Nedved against Arnott in this first period. Opposite centers.
Colin White playing it in.
I wonder if the Arnott, with his size, would he wear Nedved down as the game moves along? We'll have to watch for that.
Daniko back to the puck. Plays the glass. A hit from Lacroix. Second time Lacroix has gone after Daniko. McGillney shot deflected away.
That was McGillney with a slap shot. His other shots this period have been wrist shots.
Rangers 4th line on. Malhotra with Lacroix and Groshek. Groshek going for the puck. Lost sight of it. Now gets it to Lacroix. Taken away by Pandolfo. McGillney on the right side dumps it in. Madden gets to it. Long shot by Daniko, missed the net. McGillney
double shifted.
Yes, another line for him.
Exactly.
Normally with Gomez. Here he's with Madden and
Well,
Pandolfo.
he's hot. He's real hot. Here we go again. The linesman jumping in here before these two get after each other. Lacroix and Sutton. The linesman jumped in before they got after each other.
And Sutton goes to the penalty box. Eric Lacroix goes to the Rangers penalty box. 3:47 to go in the first.
Here's where they meet up along the arms up with both players. That's Mark Perry, the linesman. wouldn't let them get going. Here's Arnott. Remember I said he looks like he wants to get involved more now physically as this game starts to move. And here he is meeting up with Nedved. And he's much heavier than Nedved, obviously. Arnott at 225, Nedved at 200. And I think that's what Peter's equipment on. I don't think he's 200 pounds, is he? He's a tall guy, sinewy.
Depends what time of the day you weigh him. If it's after lunch, maybe he's got to 200. Sutton and Lacroix 2 minutes each for roughing at 16-13. So the teams will skate 4 aside for the next 2 minutes.
Devils are trying to get a change here, and the referee says no to certain players and yes to other guys. So Madden comes back on the ice. He just finished the shift, but he must have been, well, he's out there. So I suspect that they're looking over at the bench now, and he's just finishing a shift, so he's not, his gas tank isn't exactly full. I'm sure he'll make a change once the puck gets put into play.
3 forwards on for the Devils: Madden, Breland, and Gomez with Niedermeyer. Face-off win by Madden. Niedermeyer pass ahead was blocked. Niedermeyer recovers, slides it toward the net, went through. Gomez plays it back to Breland, who shoots, and it hit one of the players.
May have hit Richter. I heard it hit a mask or something.
It hit Richter in the mask. It was a high shot, almost a takeaway by Gomez. Richter tried to poke at it and did. Knocked it away. Nemchinov. Breland sets up Niedermeyer, shoots wide.
New York is trying to stay with
Gomez battling behind the net.
What a battle.
York gets to the puck.
Fleury holding the stick of Niedermeyer. This is a good call. Fleury doesn't think so, but this is a very good call as the full court press was put on by the Devils here. Good work. And Madden eventually did change, and the Niedermeyer-led Devils kept it going. Look at York and Gomez. What a battle. This is the one that hits the lower part of the mask of Mike Richter. And you see, Gusarov didn't go out with the puck here, Sam. No, he's saying, see, twice he could have gotten out, didn't. That's that's a problem. That leads to this penalty that's going to happen. Look in behind. York and Gomez go after each other, and they really battle. Both players. 2 very, very talented individuals, York and Gomez. What a battle. And then Gusarov went back with the puck twice instead of moving it out. The Rangers are in trouble and take a penalty. Look at that battle, Sam. Woo, baby.
Fleury for holding the stick at 16:48. Here's the penalty.
You'll see the penalty is Fleury gets in behind Niedermeyer with a bit of a hook, but Fleury's got his stick, see?
Yep.
Now Niedermeyer's going to want to go and get the puck here in just a second now, and he can't get it because the stick is held, and that's why the referee had to make the call.
Being held for a long time. Devils' 3rd power play. They've had 2 shots on goal in the power play. They've given up a shorthanded goal. 4-on-3 power play advantage. Sikora, Rafalski, Arnott, and Elias for the power play. Messier, Leach, and Gusarov the penalty killers. Puck goes into the corner. Elias try to get it to Sikora. Leach stopped it. Rafalski's got the puck, looking, holding, getting it back. Long shot saved by Richter. Rebound to Arnott. Placed to Sikora, and he shanked it wide. Leach may have blocked it. Arnott drops it off.
Elias setting up the screen.
Here's Sikora. Rafalski to Arnott. Messier out there. Rafalski steps up and shoots and scores. Brian Rafalski ripping a shot. Devils score on the power play. They are #1 on the power play in the league, and they've cut the Rangers' lead to 3-2.
5th goal of the season on the power play. Oh, pardon me, 5th goal of the season for Rafalski. Elias stood in front, and the Rangers with a 4-on-3 can't move him. Look at him just standing there. And this is a rocket. Perfect shot. Richter didn't see it. It went past his right side, near his stick, near his blocker. You can see Messier drawn over. Rafalski looks, no other option but room to shoot, and he just put it on goal. It may have deflected, I don't know. But it was some great shot. Elias in front, and he was not knocked around at all. Whether Elias touches the puck, I don't know. Look at Richter just trying to look around him, trying to look around him, and here comes the blast. That's a good goal by the Devils in the power play. Their power play is going to work. I mean, that's 3 in 1 period for them.
Ryan Rafalski gets credit for the goal. His 4th power play goal. And the Devils are back to within 1. Rafalski from Arnott and Sikora at 17:29. Lefebvre still skating 4 aside for another 5 seconds. Sutton and Lacroix will return. Now teams are back at full strength. 1:45 to go in the first. Rangers have had a 2-goal lead twice, 2-0 and 3-1. It's now 3-2. Rafalski for Holik on to McKay. McKay shot blocked. Played by Nemchinov. Bumped by Kluchek. Excuse me. Backhanded by Holik, deflected away. Devils had too many men on the ice for a long time, and it was scored. It's waved off.
Yeah, it's waved
off. They
off.
finally saw it.
Yeah.
The fans were yelling, John. Devils had 6 men on the ice, 6 skaters on for a long time.
And they will be shorthanded. I think the linesman on the far side of the ice eventually made the call. We'll take a look here. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and Marty is 7 guys. And you can see they're all the way over to center ice. There's 3 defensemen there. Stevens, Niedermeyer, and Colin White. 3 defensemen on the ice at once. And look how long they're out there. That's a long time. That's too many men on the ice.
And the guy who skated off kind of skated off slowly.
Holik and York. This is a battle. Will the Devils wear the blue shirts down with that size at center ice? Holik and Arnott, they're big men, but the Rangers have battled. Now they have a power play of their own.
Randy McKay serves it. Too many men on the ice at 18:38. Fetisov and Robinson talking things over about what happened.
Fetisov changes the defenseman. So, you know, Larry's trying to figure out exactly why it did happen. And I'm sure they've got to figure out somebody there made a mistake.
First power play for the Rangers. Madden with a takeaway. Breaking in on Fleury. Save. Scores! It went through Mike Richter. John Madden with a shorthanded goal has tied it at 3.
That's a bad goal against the Rangers. Bad goal because Madden's on the backhand from a very bad angle. These 2 goaltenders have not had a good first period. We've seen 3 goals each, and this is one from a bad angle. As we look at the replay, here's a look at the Canon Business Solutions goal cam. Richter was caught going down. There was a hole between the wickets, and it went in. Madden flipped the puck right over Fleury's stick. Boy, he's a great penalty killer. And the backhand shot that just simply should have been stopped. It ricocheted off the right pad inside of the right pad of Mike Richter.
John Madden is 16th goal of the season, and he has a 3-game goal scoring streak. The man who led the NHL in shorthanded goals last season gets his 2nd shorthanded goal of this season. And the game is tied at 3. Final minute of the first period. Messier around the net looking. And the shot went off the post.
Outside of the post.
Messier again shooting from a sharp angle. Missed the net. Around the Leach. 28 seconds of the period. Rangers on the power play, and the puck cleared down the ice. Madden unassisted at 18:53 with a shorthanded goal. Rangers change. 15 seconds to go in the period. Fleury plays it down the boards. Dvorak goes to it. Dvorak centers, was blocked in front. Devils break out. Niedermeyer on the puck. Great move. Niedermeyer against Leach. Toward the net. Tipped away by Fleury. Pandolfo hit by Fleury. Period over.
I feel Fleury's trying everything here. Each team gets a shorthanded goal. There was 2 fights. There was a lot of hard hitting. Not great goaltending. We're 3-3 after 1. This has been a wild one. Just a wild one.
Power play will carry over into the second period. Rangers got the jump on the Devils, but the Devils have responded. So after up and down, highs and lows for both teams, they end the first period at 3-3. Rangers assistant coach Walt Kyle is with Al downstairs. Al.
All right, Sam. Coach, obviously a lot of good things, but it's frustrating to see that score tied after such an energetic period.
It is. You know, they're a very good team, and you can't have breakdowns. You know, we give up a shorthanded goal. We take a penalty when it's 4-on-4. We have a high forward dive down and give them a 3-on-2. And those are things that you can't do against a team of this caliber. But the positive was we came out, we played very hard. We were able to score 3 goals, and we need to continue to go out and try to initiate and just control our mistakes and breakdowns.
Well, thanks for your time, Coach.
Thanks a lot.
Sam, back to you.
Thanks, Al. Al will be heading for the studio to be joined by the captain of the Rangers, Mark Messier. 3-3, end of 1.
Hey guys, give me a hand carrying this stuff up to the 3rd floor. Love to, but we're late for this thing. Yeah, sorry. That's cool.
You know, those stairs are kind of tricky.
Yeah. Oh, I got this. That's it. Mind if we help ourselves to some of your underwear?
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down.
I don't need you guys to help me unpack.
Make it a Bud Light.
You know, you never know when you're going to get injured and miss work. That's why I have that supplemental insurance.
What's supplemental insurance?
Aflac. It's one that pays you cash for things like lost pay and other expenses.
What one?
Aflac. Just ask about it at work, all right?
What did you say it was?
Aflac!
Aflac. Without it, no insurance is complete.
The Knicks jam on MSG. Sri and company are at the Garden to battle the Wizards after Cannon Knicks game night, Sunday night, only on MSG Network.
I do pretty much everything for the team. Anything that's going on around a game day. 300 requests per week. People write us letters or autographed items from all over the country. Underwear. NBA basketball is very special. For good causes, from soup to nuts. If the player's willing to sign that, it's overwhelming. T-shirts, very big request. They know I'm going to be asking them for something. Anything. I'm the guy. So this is what you got right here. Uh-oh, here comes Eddie O.
Eddie? Who's Eddie O? You know, we love him around here. He's just a pain in the tush, you know what I mean?
More angles, more insight. MSG, it's more than just a game.
Steal by York to the net. He scores!
In order to succeed in life, everyone must have goals.
Poland Spring and the New York Rangers want to make sure you meet yours.
If you're a college-bound senior who excels academically, is active in community service and youth athletic leagues, you can be one of 2 high school seniors who have a chance to score big with a $5,000 scholarship.
See your guidance counselor or visit NewYorkRangers.com for an application.
Let Poland Spring and the New York Rangers help you reach your goals.
This is the Avis Intermission Report, and the Rangers and Devils are tied at 3. Fun first period to watch. We're joined by Mark Messier. And Mark, the team started with so much energy. The bench had so much life. And then the game had that sort of angry edge to it. Is it a rivalry game, or is it because you guys are so desperate to find a win?
Well, I think both. I think, you know, we've been struggling a bit, and we're trying to establish ourselves as a team and get ourselves on board. And, of course, they're the Stanley Cup champions, a divisional game. I think all the things that it takes to make for a great game.
Now, if the team is a little fragile right now because of the way things have been going, what did that late goal do to tie the score?
Well, it's not going to do anything to us because right now we're instead of worrying about the results of the game, we're trying to establish a team game, an attitude in our locker room that will allow us to go out and win games on a consistent basis. So little things like that aren't going to do anything to us.
So you like what you see in terms of that attitude?
Oh, absolutely. I think, you know, there's got to be a starting point. I think the few days off in Phoenix were good for us as a team, and we're building. You know, it's not going to happen overnight, but I see some good things over the last few days, and it was a good period for us in the first period here tonight, and we got to continue.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
All right, that's Mark Messier's take on things. It's going to be fascinating to watch how this game unfolds. 3-3 here at Madison Square Garden. We'll be back with more on the Avis Intermission Report after this.
New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by Mitsubishi. See your local Mitsubishi retailer. It's time to wake up and drive. By American Express. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, American Express helps you do more. By Office Depot, taking care of business. And by your local Chrysler Plymouth dealers.
QEA, the multinational conglomerate. Today to buy Pullen factories in Kansas, Oklahoma. Sources close to
Ever get the feeling some people just stop trying? At Avis, we take a novel approach to service. We give it.
Working for a big company was not for me, so I took a risk and started Mad River Boat Trips. Fortunately, I made some smart decisions early on, like hooking up with a small business group at American Express. These guys really know what we need. They helped us figure out easier ways to pay for inventory. And now when we buy things online with the card, it's never been safer. You know, I couldn't work for a big company, but I don't mind having a big company work for me.
What can we do for your business? Call 1-800-SUCCESS.
No matter what your business, you can use labor-ready temporary labor. Get some help. Call 1-800-24-LABOR.
Now, buy a large pepperoni pizza for $9.99 and get Domino's new Cinnasticks free. Right, Andy? Freshly baked with cinnamon and sugar topped with vanilla icing. Call now. Domino's always delivers.
Bye-bye.
Vote for your favorites and win. The NHL and Wendy's want you to choose your favorite players for the NHL All-Star Game. It's a battle for global domination as North America takes on the world in the 51st NHL All-Star Game in Colorado Sunday, February 4th. Pick up your official All-Star ballot at the arena or vote online at NHL.com. You can win a 2001 Dodge Grand Caravan and other great prizes, so vote now.
Welcome to Big Block Cycles.
How can we earn your business?
Beautiful hair.
We'd like to sell you a bike.
My dog has a collar just like that.
Beautiful day to buy a motorcycle.
Great salespeople aren't born. They're made.
Leather.
With fully interactive streaming audio and video from iBeam.
This baby will melt the sidewalk. Need the keys, big boy?
iBeam, streaming the best of your business.
We are back on the Avis Intermission Report, tied 3-3. Stan Fischler with us today in our coverage of the Rangers and the New Jersey Devils. And if you're the Rangers or a fan of the team, you had to love what Mark Messier said. He said that third goal didn't do anything to us. I like what I see. The attitude, the commitment is there. Those days in Phoenix, he said, were great for this team.
Well, with Messier, the theme is attitude is everything. And, of course, he told you that. I felt that Sam and J.D. made a very good point earlier. The Rangers were pressuring the Devils, and I believe that the way they played, even though they gave up the couple of goals, they can still win this hockey game because they are forcing the Devils into mistakes, and they can continue to do that. Of course, the Rangers got to get better goaltending in the next two periods.
Right. Well, the other thing about the Devils is, they're getting beaten around a little bit. 3-1, they're down, and they've got so much skill. I mean, they play the trailer on the break into the zone like nobody else that I've seen in a while.
Yeah, they have. But what's interesting is the way Larry Robinson is using or not using Alexander McGillney, his hottest scorer, yet he doesn't play that much on the power play, and I question the use of McGillney. But obviously, if players are not playing up to par, and he said they weren't, he told that to you in the pregame, that they're not playing to the level he would like, you always have a catalyst like a Johnny Madden and a Sergei Brylin to get a little more energy.
McGillney did have a goal.
Yes, he did. Yeah. But I still feel that he's not being used the way I would use him. I'm not the coach of the team, as you know.
Right. Okay.
And I don't want to be.
We'll hear more from Stan Fischler as the day moves on. It's 3-3 after one period. This is the Avis Intermission Report.
Are you ready to see yourself as others see you? I didn't know I was so gray. Now escape that old gray look with new Just for Men. More than a hair color, it's the Rejuvenator. Just for Men shampoos away gray in 5 easy minutes and now has vitamins. It brings back a thicker, healthier look that's completely natural.
I like what I see.
Just for Men. More than a hair color, it's the Rejuvenator.
New York Rangers hockey on MSG. Messier and the Blue Shirts are at the Garden to battle the Stars after Geico Rangers game night, Monday night, only on MSG. Knicks fans, think you can do it? Take a half-court shot at a Knicks home game and you could be like Thomas Maniscalco of Hartsdale, $50,000 richer. It's the MSG Network Knicks $1 Million Season. To enter, send a postcard with your name, address, and age, or send an email to the addresses on your screen. Then watch the Knicks on MSG for more details. You can also win tickets to a Knicks game. The MSG Network Knicks $1 Million Season. Watch the Knicks on MSG to win big.
It's time to even the score and put on your game face. Game Face, the new interactive sports show that lets you be heard. Get it off your chest. We want you to join us live in the studio. Reserve your seats now. Call 1-877-674-METRO. Ask the questions you always wish you could. Face to face to the sports heroes and legends you've grown to love or hate. Get in the game and into our studio. Game Face, it certainly beats yelling at the TV. Only on Metro.
Come join the team for Knicks Bowl 2, presented by MetLife on January 30th. It's time to test your bowling skills against the entire team. Join the players, coaching staff, Knicks City dancers, and a host of celebrities. All money raised will benefit the Red Holzman Knicks Kids Foundation. To purchase tickets to the event on January 30th, call the Knicks toll-free fan line at 1-877-NYK-DUNK.
You gotta have hope. You gotta have hope. Without hope, life is meaningless. Without hope, life is meaningless and less. You gotta have hope. You gotta have hope. You gotta have hope. You gotta have...
Welcome back to Madison Square Garden. Sam and JD on the Avis Intermission Report. A look at Avis highlights. 6 goals in the first period.
Wild. Just a wild period of play. The Rangers started quickly, especially with the forecheck of Michael Grosek. And when you run into defensemen, it springs the puck loose at times. Watch it here. Sutton goes to the puck. He's knocked off the puck. Grosek feeds Hlavich, who had just come off the bench. 1-0 Rangers. Peter Nedved will get the second goal. This is shorthanded. The Rangers working the puck in their own zone. Theo Fleury just took off. And as he got caught, he was right at the goal net. Peter Nedved went in after the save by Brodeur, and he chipped it upstairs. 2-0 Rangers. Mogilny's got one of the great wrist shots. The Rangers got caught on the forecheck here, standing still. Mogilny stayed on side. Gomez with a great pass. And there's that lethal wrist shot. 2-1. Rangers come right back. A few seconds later, Theo Fleury. He moves in on Marty Brodeur, and he's able to score. Rafalski then will find a way to take the point shot, a 4-on-3 power play goal. Arnott feeds Rafalski. Elias does not get a point on this, but he's the player in front of Mike Richter screening him. Now watch this pass through the middle by Kamensky. Turned over, and then Madden with a soft goal and a backhand shot from a bad angle that went through the legs of Mike Richter, who was going down. 3-3. 3-3. What a game.
British Airways introduces a revolutionary view of business travel. The world's only fully flat beds in business class.
Mohegan Sun. Nothing even comes close.
Johnson, did you upgrade to digital yet?
Johnson's dead.
Oh, I thought you said you were Johnson.
No, he's dead.
Oh, dead it is. D-E-A.
If business were that easy, you wouldn't need us. Update your office technology with Canon Business Solutions.
New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by Claritin. On a beautiful day like today, it's a perfect time to talk to your doctor about Claritin. By Solomon Smith Barney. See how we earn it. And by BMW. Stop dreaming. Start driving. The ultimate driving machine.
We are back. First period scoring summary is brought to you by Nextel, official wireless carrier of the New York Rangers. Hlavich at 5:11 got the Rangers going. Nedved's shorthanded goal made it 2-0. Then Mogilny with his 12th goal in the last 12 games made it 2-1. Fleury answered back 14 seconds later to tie for the league lead in goals scored. Then Brian Rafalski, the power play goal at 17:29, and a shorthanded goal by John Madden at 18:53 to tie it. Shots on goal in the first period, Rangers 8, Devils with 10. Rangers on the power play for another 37 seconds to start the period. How do you think that shorthanded goal will affect the Rangers?
We'll have to see. It's a very, very good question. There's still, as you mentioned, 37 seconds to go on the too many men on the ice penalty. You know, the too many men on the ice penalties can crush your team. Yet the Devils took a negative and turned it right into a positive by getting the shorthanded goal. One area the Rangers have to improve in the second is winning more faceoffs in their own zone. 2 for 7 in the defensive zone.
The Rangers have Messier, Graves, Kamensky, Fleury, and Leach for the power play. Madden, Pandolfo, Danico, and Stevens, the penalty killers for New Jersey. The Rangers have scored only one power play goal in the last 6 games and have dropped to 6th in the league from number 1. Kamensky moves in. Checked by Stevens. Around the boards, Graves goes for it. Blocked by Stevens. Leach chips it ahead. Messier. Power play is over. Centering feed off the stick of Graves. Team's back at full strength. Blocek recovers the puck. Out to Messier. Leach, nice move through the neutral zone. Tipped ahead by Hlavich, but cleared out. No, kept in by Hlavich. Long shot went wide. Dvorak checked by Sikora. And puck back into the Rangers zone. Want to welcome Randy Fox with us up in the booth. Winner of an auction for WFUV, the fine radio station of Fordham University. And we thank him for his generosity. He's going to keep us honest in this period.
Got it.
Dvorak double teamed along the boards. Nedved moves it ahead, but the pass was across 2 lines.
By the way, there's 90.7
yes.
on the dial. Just thought I'd let you know.
I listen.
So do I. Good Irish music on the weekend mornings.
Oh, I only listen to one-on-one, the sports show. Uh-oh. Here comes trivia.
Oh.
Prior to Theo Fleury, who was the last Ranger to lead the NHL in scoring at the end of the calendar year. So that's not the end of a season, the end of a calendar year. Andy Bathgate, Mark Messier, Frank Boucher, Jean Rattel. Ooh. Ooh. Man. All right.
And I'm going to try to even tell you what year that was.
Yeah? Hit the referee on the dump in. Gary Fraser patted his chest and would say he was sorry. But the play comes the other way. McGillney carries and shoots. Saved by Richter.
Well, you know, McGillney has speed. When he has speed, he can back people into their zone. Then he can use his wrist shot. And what he does is he uses the defender that he's backing up as a screen on the other team's goaltender. Watch him get the puck here, and the Rangers just simply have to back up. Now he can look and use the screen, and Mike Richter had to move out. I just remember, especially when McGillney was with the Buffalo Sabres, he had a wrist shot that was just spectacular. He had 76 goals in 92-93 playing in Buffalo. It's a 3-on-3, but with the crisscross, it backs people up. 3-on-3s, you want to hold the blue line. But McGillney backs you up, and a good shot.
John, he's playing with so much confidence right now. You can see it, the way he's skating, the way he's shooting.
Mark Messier, a long time ago, raved about McGillney when McGillney played in Vancouver. He said this kid gets a bad rap regarding how good of a team player he is. Not just goal scorer, but team player.
McKenzie and McCarthy are on the ice. They've had 2 fights already. If they have a third, they're gonzo. Niedermeyer carries past Brochek. Nice feed to Gomez. Gomez with a drive high off the glass. Gomez has not scored in his last 17 games. For the goals, he has 7 points over the last 7 games. He had an assist earlier in this one. Lacroix around to Groshek. Got a man in front, throws it in front, went off the stick of Malhotra. Malhotra has it near side. Tipped across, McGillney there. Game tied at 3, a little over 3 minutes gone by in the second. Breland moving in on Lacroix. Lacroix was covering up for Purinton. Puck deflects in front, comes all the way through.
Very different matchup here for the Rangers. They're using Malhotra to go against Bobby Holik here. Earlier in the game had been Mark Messier.
Giveaway by Holik. Malhotra plays it to Groshek. Good play by Malhotra.
The Messier line comes out now, and the Devils will have to counter and play somebody else besides Holik against Messier.
Randy McKay slowed down by Leach. Kamensky moves in and lifts the puck out of the zone.
Right away, the Devils made a quick change, and Scott Stevens is out there to face Mark Messier.
Messier, great takeaway from Stevens, looking to make a play. And it's knocked aside. Power play for the Rangers as Danico will go.
He knocked down Adam Graves going to the net, all set up by Messier getting to the puck ahead of Scott Stevens. And Messier was going to, I think, try to feed Graves in front. Danico went to the net, and Graves got knocked down. There you can see Messier flying. Scott Stevens moves across, and there's the play where Messier took the puck. Graves goes to the net, but he's knocked down without the puck, so he's in the penalty box. Is Danico. 2 left defensemen on the ice here for the Devils, and the reason was it didn't matter. Larry Robinson just wanted to make sure that Stevens was on the ice because Messier was. And you can see with Messier not being fooled by the move of Stevens, he was able to take the puck, and there's the collision. I don't know if Danico even saw Graves coming, but they collided, and Graves went down, and Danico's in the box.
Interference to call at 3:52. Second Rangers power play 0 for 1.
Do me a favor, call the police.
What happened?
Somebody stole the Rangers power play. They got to find it.
It's missing, huh?
It's missing.
1 for the last 32 over 6 games and 1 period this afternoon.
And some goals against shorthanded. You know what I mean? So it's been in the negative column the last 6 games.
Leach, Fleury, Messier, Graves, and Kamensky for the power play. Madden and Pandolfo, White and Stevens, the penalty killers. Kamensky for Leach, who's in deep. Now Graves shoots, deflected by Stevens. Pandolfo trying to clear, collides with Fleury. Kamensky takes a hit from Madden. Fleury did a good job keeping the puck in the zone. Graves with a hit on White. Kamensky was checked by Stevens. White goes for the puck. Messier's there to play it. Gave it away. Stevens clears. Minute 10 to go on the power play. John, you think the Rangers' power play has become too predictable? Here's a lead for Hlavich. Breaks in. Dropped it back.
Oh my goodness.
What was that?
Shoot the puck.
Elias.
That's becoming predictable.
Long shot. Missed the net. There's a chance and a great play by Leach, sliding across, deflected the shot of Elias.
Now what a pass by Fleury from the Rangers blue line to hit the Rangers Hlavich as they were changing. And Hlavich went in and tried to get fancy. There's the pass. This is a bullseye pass. Everybody's caught. And then Hlavich, I mean, he just didn't want to shoot. I mean, this is one of the strangest things. Look where he is. I mean, this is almost a breakaway. And he tried to drop the puck back to Nedved and find the open net shot, and Hlavich just blew the play. And then there is a great play by Brian Leach as the Devils were trying to get a second goal in this game shorthanded. Hlavich knows he'll go back to the bench and say, I should have shot, but it's just sometimes European players try to get overly fancy. They try to make the creative plays, and here you just got to shoot the puck.
That second replay from the Canon Business Solution goal cam. Canon Business Solutions. Look at Brodeur. He blasts it into the crowd.
Penalty.
And no signal yet?
Yeah, there is.
That's
The
okay.
referee's right at the penalty box area, and he's saying penalty. And Kerry Fraser's also coming over to say it too.
Marty playing baseball, but he hit it into foul territory.
Fleury just skated by Brodeur. They both had smiles on their faces.
That was great.
You know,
I haven't seen much of that.
It's funny, but it's also not funny if you're the Devils. Right up into the crowd. Look at Fleury. It's like slow pitch.
Yeah, like high arc.
Yeah. And I think the timeout coordinator got hit with a puck.
Yeah. Oh boy, Jim McCarville got hit there.
And he's still got the clock in his hand. Look at, he wants to continue working. Kerry's saying, listen, Marty, I got to call it. I don't see that too often. But it's a delay of game. Look at Marty. Even Marty's got the smile. Jim doesn't have a smile, but he's still trying to work. This is one wacky afternoon here, Sam. I started with my four-wheel drive wouldn't work in my truck after my wife got finished with it.
Oh, so it was one of those days.
It's been one wacky day. There it is. Marty with a left-handed swing. Oh, goodness. So here we go. It's a two-man advantage. And he looks to get the paramedics there. And he may need a couple of stitches.
He'll have to get the doctor out.
Two-man advantage for 36 seconds. With Danico in the box, Marty puts his team down two men with one wild play.
Jim McCarver is the man injured. Brodeur delay of the game at 5:16. 5-on-3 advantage for the Rangers. Game tied at 3. Puck to Fleury, now to Leach. Madden, Niedermeyer, and Stevens to 3 for the Devils. In front, Messier shanked it wide. Went off the heel of his stick. Stevens able to clear the zone. 15 seconds in the two-man advantage.
Devils had two forwards high. The Rangers have to get the puck low.
Kaminsky slides in. Save Brodeur. Out to Fleury. 5 seconds in the two-man. Leach has the puck.
The two men high.
Messier's got it. One man out of the box. Kicked away by Brodeur. It's a 5-on-4 as Danico's back. The puck is cleared down the ice.
The best chance was Mark Messier, and he couldn't get his blade on the stick properly and fired it wide.
Rangers move across again. Down the boards comes Kaminsky against Niedermeyer. Niedermeyer takes it away, and it's cleared. And the Ranger struggles on the power play continue, and that's had a tendency to deflate them in recent games. Their failures on the power play, the inability to jumpstart the offense. Give away, and Elias comes in, fakes and shoots, saved by Richter. Hooks it away. Nice move by Elias. 40 seconds to go. Rangers power play. Nedved across. 3-3 the score. Nedved looking. Hlavich in the slot. Dvorak in the corner. Nedved moves in. His shot went off. Danico. Karams to Brodeur, covers up.
On the other side, Hlavich was trying to get to the net, but Niedermeyer was tough. He was using his stick, and he was making sure that Hlavich couldn't get to the front of the net. I'm not seeing Yorka hold on in the power play. I wonder if he would spark the power play. I think he would. You know, here now watch. This is the 5-on-3 as it starts here. Now stop it there, guys. See the two forwards or the two penalty killers up high. It's 3-on-1 down there. You got to get the puck down there. You've got to find a way to get the puck low when there's two penalty killers high and it's a 5-on-3. Full marks, and there's Messier just missing. He had to reach for the puck. Full marks to the Devils. They did the job. They did well.
After Monday night's game against Dallas, Rangers will have 4 days off. You can bet they'll do a lot of practice on the power play.
Said they haven't been. They've been working on defensive zone coverage.
Dvorak shot was deflected by Pandolfo. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Nedved dropped it off for Dvorak. Back to Nedved, looking. Tried to thread the needle to Hlavich, but it was blocked. Leach's pass blocked. Power play is over. Teams are at full strength. Rangers 0 for 3 on the power play. Leach in deep. Knocked away by Madden. Game remains tied 3-3 with 12.5 minutes to go, second period.
Well, Brian Leach was in deep a lot on that power play. Didn't work, but he was in deep trying to set something up.
Danico took out Dvorak. Dvorak sends it in. Devils penalty killing continues to be outstanding as they kill off 3 here.
They were, what, 36 straight going into this game?
That's correct, John. 39 in a row now. McGillney try to hop by Lefebvre. Lefebvre recovers, moves the puck up for McCarthy. York, McCarthy, and Groshek here. York moving in. Knocked away by Brodeur. Rafalski plays the puck. Now Scotty Gomez. Ryan Rafalski, who has one of the goals. Good play by McCarthy at the line. Controls the puck. Slides it out. Gomez back to get it. Ken Sutton. McGillney leaves it. Arnott behind the back to Gomez. McGillney called for it. Moves in. Shoots. Missed the net.
There's that trailer again that Al Trautwig was talking about.
Gomez fires. Deflected away by Lacroix. And the Rangers get out of the zone. Malhotra. Purinton was offside on the play. 11-11 to go in the second. Rangers and Devils tied at 3.
Go, baby, go! Spin up the middle, go! Run! He's gonna score. He's in. Dude, he's totally in the open. He's gonna score.
This magic moment.
Oh.
So different and so smooth like any other. Until I touched you, and then it happened.
Hey, you know what this game needs? More cheerleaders. Oh, yeah. More cheerleaders.
Introducing something totally new from Verizon Wireless. It's called New Every 2. We'll give you a new digital phone up to $100 value every 2 years for free when you sign up for a 2-year agreement. So you'll always have the latest in wireless technology. It's never been easier to keep up with what's new. New Every 2, only from Verizon Wireless. Join in.
Just a bit of magic. Oh, you gotta see it. Slightly unexpected. Perfectly perfected. Ahead of your head, I said. Our stuff is what dreams are made of. Time to bring it on home.
Digital palm quarter with 3-way PC link from Panasonic. Just slightly ahead of our time.
Oh, just a bit of magic.
There's a game at the Garden tomorrow and super skills competition. It's to benefit NYR Skate and the Christopher Reeve Paralysis Foundation. There's one of the great Ranger fans right there, Christopher Reeve. You can get tickets. It all begins at noon. 212-307-7171 or visit NewYorkRangers.com. The Garden box office tomorrow. We'll be there. Hope you'll be there. Should be a lot of fun.
Kim Alexis will be there. Dennis Leary, Rod Gilbert, Ron Duguay. How about Barry Melrose will be playing defense in the game. Glenn Anderson, Chris Jericho, the wrestler. We'll have some fun. Jason Priestley.
Very good.
Some of the guys from the Bare Naked Ladies, the rock band.
You got your skates?
Christmas is past, Sam.
Oh.
Once a year, man. That's it. I'd love to, but Janice say no.
10:35 to go, second period. All the scoring in the first. Rangers led 2-0 and 3-1. Devils have caught up. It's 3-3. Brodeur fires it around the boards. Kochek sent it back in. That's an offside on the Rangers.
We're nearing the midpoint of the game. It's 3-3. And do you sense that it's settling in a little bit now?
Yes, sir. All right. You got your answer?
Yes,
you
I
write it
do.
down?
Yes,
okay.
I do.
You know the year?
I'm guessing 19.
Prior to Theo Fleury, who was the last Ranger to lead the NHL in scoring at the end of the calendar year, I'm going to say Jean Rattel.
Andy Bathgate, baby, back in the early 60s. Come on.
And how did you know that?
Because I know that.
How did you know that? How did you know? Come on.
I know that.
How did you know that?
I'm telling you.
You weren't here at 62.
I'm a Ranger nut. I know things
You're a
about the
Montreal
Rangers.
fan. How did you know that?
I do my homework, big boy.
I thought I had it scoped out with the last Ranger to lead the league in scoring. Remember that?
To lead the Rangers in scoring.
No, lead the league. Last
lead the
Ranger.
league, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Elias with pressure on Klocek. Puck to Mike Richter, and he covers up. 9:53
It's a process of elimination. It's who you throw out of those things, and then you guess. That was
had
a guess.
big year.
Bob, I might be a little late. Tell them I'll be there as soon as I can. Good afternoon.
Nextel, more ways than anyone to communicate with everyone.
Coming this year, an event 75 years in the making. Critics hail it as a stunning achievement. Audiences everywhere are calling it an incredible display of skill. Everyone agrees. You won't believe it until you see it. And now, it's on its way to you. One team, one game, one special night. The Harlem Globetrotters 75th anniversary. Amazing.
Don't miss the Harlem Globetrotters coming to the Garden February 9th. Call Ticketmaster or visit the Garden box office.
Andy Bathgate.
What a gentleman, too, huh?
You know what I like? That the trivia is now sponsored by Nissan. We thank them for joining us.
Thank you. We'll have some fun. Mine was a process of elimination. Lucky guess is what that was.
How late were you up last night? checking the book.
No.
10-5. Ooh. All right.
You'll be back.
I'm coming back. Dvorak hustles to the puck, but it's blocked by Rafalski. And chipped back into the Ranger zone.
Plus, I have more time to concentrate on the answer. You're doing play-by-play.
Thanks for helping me out there.
That's true.
And that puck batted over the glass into the crowd. To this point, John, I give the Rangers a lot of credit. They haven't looked loggy or sluggish in the aftermath of the long trip yesterday.
I think that when you see the two Ranger matchups with the Devils this season, as we look at Nedved, taps it right down to a young fan. How about that?
Very nice.
Isn't that nice?
Looked like he was spiking it in
Yeah,
volleyball.
there you go. But the Rangers were playing one of the worst parts of their schedule when they went into New Jersey. The Devils were rested for 3 days, and the Devils knocked the Rangers off. Now here, the Rangers had a tough travel day from Phoenix yesterday, even though the Rangers haven't played much lately, Sam. They've only played 2 games in the last week.
Yeah.
But the Devils were home and able to maybe take advantage of it. This has been a creative game with both teams.
Oh, Scott Stevens took out 2 Rangers, Nedved and Dvorak. Race for the puck. Elias negates an icing with the hustle. Puck taken back by Dvorak, but he lost it. Elias out of the corner.
Johnson doesn't have a stick, Ranger defenseman.
The hit by Lefebvre forced a turnover, and the Rangers come back. Hlavich across, leaves it for Nedved. Back to Hlavich in the corner. Kolchak going to the net, but the pass a little late to him. Comes out of the zone. Is brought back across.
That was offside.
Yeah,
the linesman was blocked out. He was blocked off at the Rangers bench. That little chip play was by Rafalski, who blocked the pass a moment ago. Nice defensive play.
McCarthy squaring off with Stevens. McCarthy's had 2 fights already.
That has to do with the 2 hits that Stevens threw on the 2 Ranger players. 1 hit, 2 players.
McCarthy with a hit on Gomez. A lot of side stuff going on.
The edge is back. It was a quiet 5 or 6 minutes, but it's back.
McCarthy, York takes over, moves in, hip checked along the boards by Stevens. Rafalski moves the puck up the boards. 3-3 the score, 8 minutes to go in the second. Ryan Rafalski. Purinton is there. McGillney turns and fires. Save off the mask of Richter, but it was it offside?
Yeah,
it was offside. McGillney took the shot.
The puck hit Mike Richter right on the bean. Another one of those wrist shots. As Stevens has some words as McCarthy now skates by the bench. You know, Nedved stopped to find the puck, and there's Stevens. He took advantage of it, knocking both players. And that's good play by Scott Stevens. He's a big open ice hitter. Not many left in the game like that. And McCarthy is making a point here where he's sticking up for his teammates. That's what it's all about. And there's McCarthy signaling to Scott Stevens about not fighting. And Scott Stevens has no reason to fight here, I don't think. There's the hit, there's the shove, then some words.
That doesn't make any sense.
Not for Stevens, he doesn't need to. And McCarthy, if he gets into another one, he'll get tossed. That'd be 3 fights in 1 game. Who did Scott Stevens get into a big fight with lately? Luke Richardson, I think it was. A flurry stick.
That's
elbow,
what
forearm
Stevens
was up, stick was up on Stevens.
I think that's what Stevens may have been upset with the referee about. Icing is whistled against the Rangers. 7:42 remaining in this second period. Budweiser salutes America's designated drivers. We all make a difference. Hope you had a wonderful holiday season. We're off and running, and this young man is in 2001.
Boy, this is
afternoon games.
Cotton candy and Dove bars, huh?
Are you getting one between periods?
No, I'm not. Hey, my New Year's resolution is kicked in after our road trip. Oh, the restaurants are pretty good in Phoenix.
We had a good time. Serious now. Sutton shot deflected and slid by the outside of the net. Penalty called on the Rangers.
Remember we mentioned, Sam, defensive zone draws. That was a defensive zone draw. There hasn't been many here in the second period, but the Devils won it. And when they won the draw, things happened. And Gusarov goes to the penalty box. 3-3 game, 7:32 to go, and the Devils have the number one power play. This is Gusarov over here, 25 white. He stays with his man because the other team won the draw. I don't know if this. What was the penalty?
Penalty was high sticking.
Oh, there, Sam.
Okay.
He was going down. He brought his stick right into the visor of Pandolfo.
Devils'
So we
fourth
did see
power
it there.
play. Right, John. 4 shots on goal on the power play. They're 1 for 3 in the game. 7:20 to go, second period. Rafalski, Arnott, Holik. Here's Holik moving in on Leach, but he fell down, lost his edge. Sikora's got it. Eliash, the other man up front. Arnott's back to the point. Leach is without a stick. It's in the corner. Leach and Klocek, Messier and Graves, the penalty killers. They move quickly for the shot. It's blocked by Leach. Sikora shot that puck out of the zone. It's an offside. Now the Rangers can regroup.
Brian Leach make a play there. He thought about going to the corner to get his stick and decided against it. And then he ended up blocking a shot without his stick. And this takes some courage to go down. Ooh, his stick there is in the corner. As Brian comes back to the front of the net, the puck goes to the point. He's thinking about going to get it. Goes, no, I got to better come back and play my position. Now I'm just read the play. He'll read the play, and he'll go down on one knee and took that off his hip.
Hip?
Well,
it was more the
backside
derriere. Rafalski fires it around.
A little more meat back there.
Yeah. Some extra padding. Elias tries to work it ahead for Arnott. Arnott was tied up by Janssen. Comes out to Rafalski. Now Sikora turns. Played it across for Elias, but Janssen did a good job checking him. York stopped by Sikora. Janssen moves it, but Arnott takes over. 50 seconds to go in the power play. Arnott finds Rafalski. Down low. Save Richter, put in. Stuffed in by Jason Arnott. And the Devils score again on the power play as the big man got in deep. And Richter could not control, and for the first time in the game, the Devils lead. It's 4-3.
This shot from the point slipped underneath everybody. Ricocheted into Richter, and the puck slipped underneath him, and Arnott just moved in and tapped it over the goal line. So the champs are showing why they're champs. Arnott feeds the point. Puck goes off a flurry underneath everybody. Mike Richter didn't know where the puck was, and you'll see Arnott sneak in from behind, and he's got the tap-in goal. I think Mike Richter thought the puck was underneath the pads, and they weren't. And you see the puck squirt loose. Arnott able to score. The power play works. This Devils power play, by the way, number 2 at home, number 3 on the road. I mean, it's good everywhere. Real good, and you can see why.
When Arnott returned from the holdout, the contract holdout, he scored 14 points in the first 8 games, had 6 over the last 11, but has a 2-point game today with a goal and an assist. Under 6 minutes to go in the second, and the Devils have a 4-3 lead. 2 power play goals for New Jersey, plus a shorthanded goal. Their special teams producing 3 of the 4. Put out in front, knocked away from Dvorak. Here's McGillney racing in. Leach stays with him. Played through as Nemchinov was tied up by Klocek. Arnott with his 8th of the season from Eliash and Rafalski at 13:41. And Rafalski with a goal and an assist as well. Niedermeyer was spun around, and a penalty is called from outside, a holding the stick call. 5:20 to go in the second. Devils leading 4-3.
Celebrate the Jeep year-end clearance with Noisemakers. A little bubbly and exceptional values on legendary Jeep 4x4s, like the legendary Grand Cherokee Laredo. Now returning Daimler Chrysler lessees with preferred credit can lease one for just $319 a month. With its combination of comfort and capability, it's the ultimate Jeep 4x4. So ring in the new year at the Jeep year-end clearance with great values and, of course, the obligatory fireworks. Check one out at your Jeep dealer.
Hi, my name is Frank.
Hey, Frank.
I'm a junkaholic. It started with Lincoln Logs, and then I moved on to the hard stuff. 2x4s, hammers, handsaws. Till one day, I laid eyes on my first power drill. Oh my God! I knew there was no going back.
You're not alone if you're addicted to TLC's Junkyard Wars. 2 teams, tons of junk, amazing machines. TLC's Junkyard Wars, Wednesdays at 9.
The interior of the all-new RAV4 looks great.
especially from the inside. Introducing the all-new RAV4, style that endures almost anything.
Scott Niedermeyer will end up in the penalty box. He's working with Peter Nedved here. And you can see he grabs a hold of the stick for just a second. And he gets sent to the penalty box. Rangers are having trouble with their specialty teams. They need a power play goal. They trail by 1.
Rangers 0 for 3 on the power play in the game. Niedermeyer for holding the stick at 14:40. And Madden gets to the puck. Fleury has it back. Messier, Kamensky, and Graves. Leach and Fleury for the power play. Messier. Broken up. Good play by Pandolfo. Pandolfo and Madden with Danico and Stevens, the penalty killers.
It's a good start for the Devils, isn't it, with Madden and Pandolfo? Really do a good job for the Devils with the lead 2 guys.
Pandolfo racing down, couldn't get to it. Richter there first, winds it around for Leach. To Messier. Eliash has come on for the Devils. Messier leaves it for Fleury. In deep, Dvorak. Back pass to Leach. Now Fleury. Takes the shot, blocked by Stevens. Up the boards and out. Hlavich has come on with Dvorak. Messier goes off and Nedved comes on. 48 seconds to go in the power play. Dvorak try to break through. Tapped away by Colin White. Hlavich. Dvorak in the corner. Nedved. Colin White checking him. Madden and Sikora back on for the Devils. Nedved holding. 30 seconds in the power play. Behind the back to Leach for the shot. Save Brodeur. Rebound loose. White able to move it. And Leach pinching in. Denied the clearing attempt by Brian Madden.
Good play by Colin White, the defenseman, who's got a great plus-minus with the Devils. He wears number 5 there. When you see Leach get the shot, he kind of has to shoot it quick. And when he shoots it quick, he gets it up too high. And you can see the puck loose, and White's right there to shuffle it away from the slot. Nice job. John Madden, this is the hockey player, not the football announcer and previous coach. The football announcer has the All Madden show, right?
That's right, couple of weeks.
This John Madden's going to be with the other John Madden on that show.
Good.
Yeah, it is.
It
will
be
good. Yeah, it will be. John Madden getting recognition as a terrific hockey player. We all knew that he could check well and penalty kill well. Now he's scoring a lot of goals.
16 this season. He's been streaky, and he's on a good streak right now with goals in 3 straight games.
So if you folks watch the John Madden special, that John Madden, the hockey guy, will be in there.
Won't be able to tell them apart. Leach. Hlavich. Now Nedved. Rafalski takes it away and moves it around the boards. Kept in by Janssen. Dvorak's got the puck. Final seconds of the power play. Nedved through to Hlavich. He scores! The power play had just expired. Hlavich gets his 2nd of the game. The Rangers have tied it at 4.
Niedermeyer had just stepped out of the penalty box. Hlavich had to make a great play by reaching for the puck and chipping it over. First time Marty Brodeur has given up 4 goals to the Rangers in what seems like a decade. And it almost got stopped by the glove hand of Brodeur. Good job there. The Rangers kept the puck in as it was rolling at the blue line. Dvorak, Nedved, Hlavich. Sam, that pass to Hlavich deflected. And Hlavich had to reach back and get it. Watch this. This is some play by Hlavich. It deflected off of White's skate, I believe, in front. And Hlavich had to reach back, and get the puck and flip it up over top. We have a tie game.
Terrific goal. Nedved's having a big game with a goal and 2 assists. Hlavich with 2 goals. 16:41 the time of the goal. Hlavich getting his 15th from Nedved and Dvorak. So back and forth they go. York had to wait for Fleury to get back onside. Gomez ties up York in front of the Rangers bench. Janssen breaks across. Drop to York. On for McCarthy. But a good play coming back by Big Jim McKenzie. Gomez. McGillney right, McKenzie left. Broken up by Lefebvre.
I haven't mentioned Bobby Holik much in the second period.
Not much, John, except for the power play. He came on for the power play. So maybe Larry Robinson is still not allowed Holik out of the Chateau Bow Wow. Elias, nice play by Gusarov. Gomez recovers. Fans have been into this game. It's been exciting from the outset. A little of everything in this one. Power play goals, shorthanded goals. We've had fights. A lot of edginess. Here's McGillney onside for the shot. Saved by Richter. Hlavich takes it.
Bobby Holik played 4:34 in the first and just over 3 minutes in the second.
Drop pass 3-on-2. Nedved shot deflected away. Dvorak. Hlavich turns. He shoots. Saved by Brodeur. Big save there. Nedved to Hlavich. Hlavich checked by Rafalski, trying to fight him off. Nedved comes out of the corner. Janssen shot. Chip. Bounces wide of the net. Dvorak fires across. Janssen's got the puck. Rister toward the net. Wide. Around the boards. Dvorak to it. Looks like a power play here. Toward the net. Broken up by Rafalski. Janssen's got it. Now Nedved. Fans roar in approval. Rafalski able to clear the zone. Sikora, now Elias. Arnott on the right side. Lead for Arnott. Graves stays with him. Put out in front. But taken wide, carried wide by Lefebvre, and Janssen's got it. Less than a minute to go, second period.
2 periods of great play by the Nedved line, and that last shift was against Scott Stevens and Rafalski, 2 of the better defensemen in the game.
4-4 the score. Sikora dumps it in. Richter reaches out, plays it up the boards to Kamensky. Colin White couldn't keep it in. Recovered by Sikora, and now White.
Holik's out there now, Sam.
Sergei Brylin, Holik on the right side. Holik shoots, and Lefebvre may have gotten a piece of it. Colin White toward the net, deflected. Whoa, what a redirection that was. Went wide. It really took a sharp turn. Giveaway at the line. Holik across. His shot blocked by Janssen.
That was Kamensky with a pass through the middle. Kamensky throws the puck through the middle a lot in the neutral zone, and you can't do it, especially against the Devils.
Final seconds, second period. You'll hear the cheers. It's been exciting hockey as the Rangers and Devils are even through 2.
Not a lot of shots on goal during the second period, but some very passionate play by both hockey clubs. And the best line on the ice was the Nedved, Hlavich, Dvorak line. We picked it up and thought that they were going to have a decent night when we spotted it early in the first period. Nedved hit the post early in the game and then was able to get involved with a goal scored by Hlavich early. But they've been very, very good. Now here's Hlavich, or here's Kamensky there. He'll just throw it blind through the middle. Yeah. You've got to get the puck off the boards and deep, not through the middle. And the Devils come right back the other way. The Rangers have got to find a way to get Val Kamensky to stop doing that. Here's a good play. Graves just came off the bench as Dvorak had changed, and Graves stayed with Jason Arnott all the way up the ice. That was a good back-checking assignment and job. There's Jason knocking down Janssen. Arnott's a big, tough guy. Use your size, and he does.
He plays a tough game. 4-4, and Jason Arnott has joined Al downstairs outside the Devils' locker room. Al.
All right, Sammy's just handing off his sticks and his gloves. Pretty feisty game here today, Jason.
Yeah, it's to be expected. Every time we come in here, it's always a battle, and it's a good game so far.
Now, the coaches have been challenging you guys to play a little tighter defensively. I'm sure it's probably something that's annoying you guys that you gave up that goal after your goal put your team in front.
Yeah, it is. You know, we can't take penalties like that all the time, and we know that they got a great power play and they capitalize on it, but we're looking good for the third.
Your line is so awesome. When you watch other teams play, is there another line that you admire, that you see is sort of the same sort of chemistry that you have?
Well, that line definitely in Colorado with Sakic and them. They go out there and play really well every time, and they're pretty to watch.
Has anyone inside the clubhouse said anything to you about the evidence of your return to the team and how it instantly turned the season around?
Well, you know, Nieder and I wanted to come back and give a spark to the team. You know, whether it was us that turned it around or not, it's good to see the guys going out and playing hard every night.
Having fun today?
Yeah, I'm a little tired right now.
All right, rest up. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All right, that's Jason Arnott of the New Jersey Devils. We'll be back with more. Let's go back to you, Sam.
Thanks, Al. Want to thank Randy Fox for joining us and his generous donation to WFUV. And Jeff Bukaboom is coming along to join Al right after these messages.
York Rangers hockey on MSG. Messier and the Blue Shirts are at the Garden to battle the Stars after Geico Rangers game night, Monday night, only on MSG.
My hobby is called the posse. It's just the Czech posse. Czech posse. Czech posse. Czech posse. Czech posse.
The posse is inseparable. They eat together, they play golf together.
You can't separate them.
Stick them together and lead them together means success. We'll keep it.
Yeah, they work well together.
Cheers. They don't have to be told twice to stay together.
More angles, more insight. MSG, it's more than just a game.
Now you can celebrate the legendary New York Yankees championship dynasty with Sports Illustrated's exclusive World Series championship package. You'll get the official Major League Baseball World Series video and this limited edition hardbound Sports Illustrated commemorative issue, both free with your paid subscription. Your official 2000 World Series video lets you relive an unforgettable Subway Series. Call now and you'll also get Sports Illustrated's hardbound, gold-lettered, individually numbered Subway Series commemorative. Both are free when you order 55 issues of Sports Illustrated for only $1.48 an issue. Save over 50% off the cover price. When you use your credit card and become a Sports Illustrated preferred subscriber, you'll also get this free Subway Series Champions watch designed exclusively for Sports Illustrated. Celebrate the historic New York Yankees 26th World Championship with Sports Illustrated. Get into it.
New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by Nissan, driven, by Domino's Pizza, and Andy, good pizza, by American General Financial Group, live the life you've imagined, and by Ford Cars and Trucks, built for the way you live.
We're back on the Avis Intermission Report. Tight game, 4-4 it is as we head to the third period. And it's always great to welcome back a man who was with the Rangers when they won the Cup in '94, Jeff Beukeboom. He'll be part of as an assistant coach or a head coach. We're not sure. It's Super Skate 2001. There's always so many surprises. Let me start with your health. How are you feeling?
Well, it's coming along. It's still a battle. It's coming up on 2 years now in February. And I wish I could say I'm 100% better, but you know, it's a day-to-day thing, a month-to-month thing. And
I'm sure I'm sure people are sitting at home like me saying, I can't believe how long this is to get rid of this concussion syndrome, and yet you've got to not allow that to consume you, right?
Well, it's as I was saying before, you get to the point where you just start worrying about it too much and you're focused on too much. So I'm trying to do things to get that out of my head. You try to stay as positive as you can for so long, but then what happens is you're constantly moderating your health, and you know, it's tough. It's a battle, but fortunately I can still smile about it for the most part. My wife, who's here with me today, Sherry's been great. She's done everything possible to make it easier on me.
It's great to see that smile. Now tomorrow, you're going to see a lot of your old friends and the spirit. I mean, you've been part of these events in Madison Square Garden. It's a great feeling, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great. You know, obviously it's a great charity with Christopher Reeve comes watch a game, and you know, spinal cord research. It's important that you know, society's behind these type of things. There's so many worthy charities out there. Sometimes things get brushed to the side, but this is something that's obviously close to the heart, and it is with me too, because I have two close friends back home where I'm from that are basically in the same spot as Christopher is.
All right, that's all tomorrow here at Madison Square Garden. Super Skate 2001. Tickets start at $10, and you saw the information on your screen. See you tomorrow, Jeff.
Okay, thanks, Al.
All right, we'll be back with more after this.
Introducing something totally new from Verizon Wireless. It's called New Every 2. We'll give you a new digital phone up to $100 value every 2 years for free when you sign up for a 2-year agreement. So you'll always have the latest in wireless technology. It's never been easier to keep up with what's new. New Every 2, only from Verizon Wireless. Join in.
New car totaled?
MetLife Auto will replace it without deducting for depreciation and still save you up to $200 or more in premiums. Now that's insurance the way it ought to be.
Dr. Roger Maxfield is ready for a professional money manager. The kind he never thought would handle individual portfolios. One of the best is a few feet away. If only the two could mate. See how we earn it. Solomon Smith Barney.
If you need to set it up, clean it up, or tear it down, get some help. Call Labor Ready at 1-800-24-LABOR.
The wonder of it all. Take a chance, make it happen. Pop the cork, finger snapping. Spin the wheel, round and round we go. Life is good, life is sweet. Grab yourself a front row seat. Let's meet and have a ball. Let's live. Yeah, let's live for the wonder of it all. Meet me at Foxwoods. Foxwoods.
7JD back at Madison Square Garden on the Avis Intermission Report. Let's take a look at the Avis highlights. And the Devils grabbed the lead after being down by 2.
Well, they've had a big day on the power play. They also have a shorthanded goal. 3 specialty team goals for the Devils through 2 periods. This is their second power play goal. Arnott goes to the net. The puck slides underneath Mike Richter, and Jason's there to tap it over the goal line. That gave the Devils a 1-goal lead, but the net vet line has been great for the Rangers. And there's Halavich reaching. He was actually behind the goal line. He was able to flip the puck up over top of Marty Brodeur. We're tied up at 4.
4-4 the score. The third period is straight ahead. We'll be back at the Garden right after this.
At Geico, we're always looking for faster ways to process your car insurance claims. One idea, airlifting claims adjusters right to the site of the accident. We're over the target. I don't see the car. It's that little black dot. They're all little black dots. Unlock. Oh, your laptop.
Geico Direct. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
You're watching New York Rangers hockey in high-definition television. MSG Network. It's more than just a game.
You gotta have hope. You gotta have hope. Without hope, life is meaningless. Without hope, life is meaningless and less. You gotta have hope. You gotta have hope. You gotta have hope. You gotta
Nice look, guys.
I don't consider myself a clothes horse anymore. Hey man, where'd you get that jacket? I just bought like 29 shirts. Show me something that you think nobody would wear. Earth tones. It's just my way of expressing myself, my creativity. Custom-made clothes. All the players used to compete to see who could dress the best. I had a Palomino hat. The guys were laughing at me. Yeah, that's the Clyde hat. And then the movie Bonnie and Clyde came out. Oh, let me take a picture of you. And that's how that evolved. Nothing more appalling than fashion going awry.
More angles, more insight. MSG, it's more than just a game.
No matter the weather, the Rangers Zamrodi is out in the metropolitan area, and if you want your next event involved with the Zamrodi, the number to call, 212-465-6685. Check with the Rangers promotion department for the Rangers Zamrodi in your neighborhood. We're coming back, start of the third period right after this.
Hey, how was your business trip to Chicago?
Good. How was your week off?
Great. My friends and I went to the beach.
Really?
Yeah, we rented from Hertz.com. Found their best rates, special offers, and it was real easy to use, too.
Maybe we should try it this weekend.
We.
Johnson, did you upgrade to digital yet?
Johnson's dead.
Oh, I thought you said you were Johnson.
No, he's dead.
I'm dead it is. D-E-A.
If business were that easy, you wouldn't need us. Update your office technology with Canon Business Solutions.
Celebrate the Jeep year-end clearance with noisemakers, a little bubbly, and exceptional values on legendary Jeep 4x4s, like the legendary Grand Cherokee Laredo. Now, returning Daimler Chrysler lessees with preferred credit can lease one for just $319 a month. With its combination of comfort and capability, it's the ultimate Jeep 4x4. So ring in the new year at the Jeep year-end clearance with great values and, of course, the obligatory fireworks. Check one out at your Jeep dealer.
This program is authorized by Madison Square Garden Network solely for the entertainment of our audience, and any publication, rebroadcast, or other use of the pictures, descriptions, and accounts of this event, including the imposition of a charge for viewing the program without the express written consent of Madison Square Garden Network, is prohibited.
New York Rangers hockey is brought to you in part by MetLife. Get Met. It pays. By your Tri-State Jeep dealer. Jeep, the most award-winning brand of 4x4s on earth. And by Canon Business Solutions.
We are back. Second period scoring summary is brought to you by United Airlines, helping people stay united. Jason Arnott with his 8th goal, a power play goal, second power play goal for the Devils in the game, gave the Devils a 4-3 lead. Rangers 3 minutes later, just as a power play expired, Jan Hlavich from Nedved and Dvorak to tie it at 4. 17 shots for the Devils, 15 for the Rangers, and McGillney has 4 shots on goal. And that's our timeout coordinator, Jim McCarville. Got a couple of stitches in the forehead after being clipped with a puck. He's okay. He's okay and ready to go.
He must be at a hockey game, huh? Taking care of business. And the Rangers have a 4-4 game going for them into the third period. They have battled and battled hard, in my opinion. Ronnie Lowe wearing a Barbie doll tie given to him by a member of the family.
Oh, yeah?
It's a nice Nicole Miller tie. It's
very nice. Rob Blake's agent, Ron Salser, subject of our quote book today. I won't comment on the movement of the talks regarding Rob Blake and his contract. In our view, it has come down to we're not going to get this deal done, but we also feel that they can't afford not to sign him.
Well, there was a report in the Los Angeles newspaper that the Kings have come up with a different offer, a better offer to Rob Blake. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know. It was reported in a paper, and the Kings don't comment whatsoever on any of the negotiations. But we're hoping, I think, everybody hoping that Rob Blake signs to stay there.
Important man in that franchise. Holik takes the puck away, moves in with McKay, and shoots, saved by Richter. Gathers the rebound and stops play.
Neutral zone turnover. Neutral zone turnover, and Holik moved up, which started as very nearly a 2-on-1, but he was forced to shoot from the angle. See the Rangers on the puck? Flow check through the middle. Didn't work. To Messier in trouble. And the Rangers coaches have been trying to tell their players, enough. I thought that was played very well by Brian Leetch. Now we'll see as the turnover is there. Brian Leetch is there. He's got to get back. He knows he's the only man back. He cannot afford to let the pass go through here. So there's a bad angle shot that Richter makes the save on.
The replay was from the Canon Business Solutions goal cam. Canon Business Solutions.
The Devils start quickly here. A couple of shots, one off a draw, and one with a partial 2-on-1 after turnover, and Bobby Holik, he's in on it here. Now, Holik has not played very much at all through 2 periods of play, 8.5 minutes. Mind you, a lot of special team plays, so he misses out on some of that.
Holik and Messier. Holik won the draw. Rafalski turns, plays it down the boards. Leetch and Klocek on defense. With Graves, Messier, and Kamensky.
Graves didn't go through the middle with the puck. No. He threw it in along the boards.
Back the other way, the Devils. Breland dropped to Holik. Holik across, looking. Breland goes to the net. Saved by Richter. That's the rebound into the corner. Kept in by Stevens. Long shot, missed. Rafalski comes down to get the puck. Takes a hit from Graves. Now the puck taken by Adam Graves, and he comes out with it. Leach was met and taken down by Bobby Holik. Brodeur stops it.
That was a good play by Holik. The reason is because Rafalski had broken his stick, so the Rangers had a break up the ice with only one defenseman back there.
Nedved challenged Niedermeyer. The lead for Elias. He fanned on the shot, gets the puck back, and it's kept in by Niedermeyer.
Devils look sharp early here in the third period. Early and sharp.
Colin White turns, lifts it in. Devils unbeaten in their last 8, only 1 loss in their last 11, and only 3 losses in their last 22. As they have taken over the lead in the East. Morak gave it up to Sikora. Colin White pushes it ahead for Elias. Cross to Sikora.
Nedved's line first shift of the third period. They've been the Rangers' best line.
Lefebvre gets to the red line and slides it in. Stevens there to play it. Now Scott Niedermeyer. A little over 2 minutes gone by in the third. McKenzie gave it up the line. Gusarov turned it to Fleury. Fleury has a goal and an assist in the game. Purinton fires in. Rangers took the early lead, led 2-0 and 3-1 in the first period. Devils came back to tie it at the end of the first and took a 4-3 lead in the second, and the Rangers have tied it. Richter fires it back around the boards, deflected by McGillney. He turns, tries to head for the net, was hooked by McCarthy, and turned it over. McCarthy against Rafalski. Joined us late. McCarthy and McKenzie had 2 fights in this game. York battling Stevens. The Devils come up with a puck. Scott Gomez drops it off for Pandolfo. Back to Gomez. Around to McGillney. Shot by Ken Sutton, missed the net. And Gomez there to play it for Pandolfo for the shot. Saved by Richter. Now Pandolfo checked by York.
Good start for the Devils here in the third because the Rangers are not keeping the puck in the Devils' zone.
McGillney shot was blocked. Good job by Klocek staying with McGillney there. Leach checking John Madden. Madden working hard along the boards. Klocek knocks down McGillney. Back the other way, McCarthy. Leach joins the rush spree onto a cross. Fleury shoots, gloved by Brodeur, and he holds it.
A good hit by Klocek. He was able to knock McGillney right down hard, and the Rangers were able to move up with a 3-on-2. It was at the end of a shift. That why it wasn't a very fancy 3-on-2. The Devils have been pressuring here with some good forecheck. Watch Klocek move across. He's strong. He is real strong. The Devils trying to cycle here, working the backboards hard. The Rangers with their defensive zone coverage didn't crack. Then there's the hit. You can see the strength of Klocek, and that allowed the Rangers to move up and force a face-off in the Devils zone. Rangers so far, 3.5 minutes into the third, have not forechecked at all. The Devils have been able to come out of their zone easy, and that's made them make things happen. There's McCarthy working through from Rafalski to get the puck deep. But again, the Devils, they just moved the puck out so quick here early in the third that they put pressure on the Rangers as opposed to the Rangers putting pressure on New Jersey.
Malhotra on with Lacroix and Groshek. Malhotra against Madden, wins the face-off. Shot by Lefebvre, saved by Brodeur. And Lacroix got knocked down, and Malhotra challenges Danico.
I think Danico.
Wow!
Danico was playing the puck center. And did Malhotra ever land a bomb? Kenny's dazed.
He's stunned.
Oh boy. Will there be an instigator? You can see here. I think Danico was playing the puck. But the Rangers have the mindset today. They're sticking together no matter what happens. And Manny Malhotra, it's the first time I've seen him do something like this. Kenny's got to go to the locker room. He can hardly stand up.
And Lacroix, you can see his left eye closed, blood coming from the nose.
Danico is really, he's staggered. Their linesman's holding him up by the back of his pants there.
We know how strong Manny Malhotra is, and he landed a bomb.
Oh, my. Oh, my.
And Kenny Danico is one strong man as well.
Oh, absolutely. I'm very surprised. And you can see now, Lacroix is up. Let's watch and see what happens. The Rangers, Malhotra wins the draw. Here's the shot. Big rebound. And Danico had his back turned until Lacroix was playing the puck. Lacroix was jarred when he moved into Danico. Danico didn't do anything wrong as he's here regarding Lacroix. He was playing the puck. And I think when he turned to fire the puck, Lacroix ran right into the elbow. And I don't think Danico knew Lacroix was coming, but that didn't matter to Manny Malhotra, and there's the bomb. That was right on the jaw. That punch was right on the jaw, and Manny was good enough that when he saw Kenny go down, right there's the haymaker, right on the chin, Sam, and Manny knew he was in trouble, so he didn't throw the extra punch, he just left.
Malhotra gets 17 minutes for this. 2 for instigating, 5 fighting, and a 10-minute misconduct.
Well, the 10 comes along with the instigator.
Right.
And that's understandable. That's the correct call by the referee, in my opinion.
So he is done for the remainder of regulation time. Ken Danico gets 5 for fighting. You see him in the hallway, still walking a little bit unsteady, but it looks a little more clear-headed. The Devils get a power play.
Lacroix being attended to there. I think Ken Danico just turned his body around to play the puck. Eric Lacroix is so aggressive, he went in to take the body, and I think he ran right into his elbow.
Quickly down to Al between the benches.
Frazier was getting a mouthful from everybody on the Rangers bench. He calmly skated over there and just said, hey, this is like you guys. He was playing the puck.
Holik in deep. Devils power play is 2 for 4. So you had the positive note for the Rangers is Manny Malhotra sticking up for his teammate in what he thought was his teammate getting hit by the Devils, and then but you've got the power play now for the Devils.
Yeah, I understand that, but when you're trying to recover as a team and stick together as a team, and your young player Manny Malhotra, you do what you think's right.
Yeah.
The Rangers bench thought there was something wrong. Eric Lacroix thought there was something wrong, but watch Danico just play the puck. He turned, and as he turned in a shooting motion, his right arm went up, and Lacroix happened to be moving in, and he met up with the elbow. There was no intent by Danico to throw the elbow, but Malhotra stuck up for his teammate, and he thought that was right.
And remember what Mark Messier said between periods to Al in the interview. He told Al, this is not about results. Right now, it's about building something for this team.
And that's why after their loss in Phoenix, the Rangers felt as a team they did some things right. Sam, if you take the shots on goal, shots that missed the net, shots blocked, the Rangers outshot Phoenix 67-37. 67-37. So they felt that they did something right, something to build on, and here they played pretty well. Now they need a penalty kill.
Sikora chips it to the side of the net. Elias looking for it. Leach tries to move it. Leach, Gusarov, Messier, and Graves, the penalty killers. Arnott got upended. Rangers clear it. Arnott, Elias, Sikora, Holik, and Rafalski for the power play. Worked ahead, but given away, and a clear by Lefebvre.
I can tell you, I didn't know Manny Malhotra had a right hand like that. My goodness.
I think Manny's been working in the gym. Wow. 45 seconds to go in the Devils power play. Just a little over 15 minutes to go in the third. Pass through to McGillney. Saved by Richter. No rebound.
What a wrist shot he has. That's at least 5 by Mogilny on goal. He has a goal. And he finds a way. He doesn't need to trail in behind everybody. Again, Al Trotway brought that up earlier in the game. This team finds trailers. There's Niedermayer. Boy, can he skate. He gains the blue line. He feeds the trailer. And there's that shot, Sam. And Mike Richter has been very aggressive against Mogilny. So Mogilny's over here. He'll stay on side. He knows. Now look at him cut in. See how he stays behind everybody? Niedermayer knows he's back there. And then there's the powerful wrist shot. Powerful wrist shot. And Richter made the save. Oh boy.
Devils are out shooting the Rangers 22-17. McGillney with 5 of those 22 shots. Stevens has come on with Niedermayer. York and Messier for the Rangers. Leach and Gusarov. Around the boards. Messier finds York. One-on-one with Niedermayer. York beat him to the outside. Got a quick shot off, and Brodeur made a left arm save. What a move by York. Back the other way, McKay with a drop to McGillney. Screen shot blocked, hit his own man, and Gusarov clears.
McGillney did it again. Yeah, right in from behind. Good save by Marty Brodeur. That was a good play by York after Messier was on to win the draw, which he did.
Good penalty kill for the Rangers. Back at full strength with 14:10 to go in the third period, tied at 4.
Kenny Danico is underneath the runway here. He wants to get back to the bench.
Fleury in the Devils zone. Around the net comes Niedermayer. Fans roared when York was taken down. Danico's still out for the 5-minute major for fighting.
Yeah, that's a good point. He's sitting right down underneath the runway between the two benches.
Can't go to the bench. wait for a stoppage. Maybe go back to the penalty box. Lefebvre knocked down by Rafalski as the Devils kept it in. Now it's cleared out. Colin White. Nedved on him. Nedved, Halavich, and Dvorak. On for the Rangers. Madden, Pandolfo, and Nemchinov for the Devils. Now the Devils changing. Dvorak stopped at the line, turned the other way by Eliash on to Sikora. He shoots wide. They've been deflected high and wide. Nedved stopped at the line by Colin White, who upended Nedved. Back in comes Sikora, 3-on-2. Drag pass behind Madden. Dvorak out for Nedved.
Devils again trying to hit the trailer with 3-on-2. They turn the puck up ice quickly, don't they?
Again, very similar to Dallas. You made the analogy to Dallas earlier, John. They do that very well.
Good passing defenseman makes that happen.
Arnott missed by Richter and just went wide of the net. Richter went down.
Change-up shot.
Yeah.
That was a change-up.
Takedown by Leach on Sikora. Nothing called. Sikora appealing to Kerry Fraser. He did not listen. They headed back the other way. Ken Sutton swinging it around for Sikora. Up the middle of Arnott. Long shot into the corner. Freeland was bumped by Klocek. Shot hit the outside of the net.
What a quick shot that was by Sikora. Wow.
I think some of the Ranger fans thought that went in. They suddenly went silent.
Mike Richter reacted the same way.
Arnott dropping it off for Freeland. Sutton making a move. Deflection, a save. Huge save by Richter on Sikora again.
The Rangers' defensive zone coverage will be tested now. Kenny Danico will be heading to the penalty box.
Say, Joan, it seems a new fad is all the rage in the Big Apple.
Yeah, Pat, it appears everywhere you look in New York, you can't escape the square dancing craze.
Not buying this? Buy this instead. Bud Light, America's best-selling premium light beer.
New car totaled? MetLife Auto will replace it without deducting for depreciation and still save you up to $200 or more in premiums. Now that's insurance the way it ought to be.
Welcome back to the Ford Shopping Network's year-end clearance.
Yeah, our first item is the 2001 Ford Focus.
Oh, we're talking roominess, folks.
The biggest interior in its class.
This is a very cool car.
Now lease one for $189 a month with $28.64 due at signing.
Next up, the 2001 Ford Windstar.
The 5-star safety-rated Ford Windstar.
Oh, you mean a quadruple 5-star safety rating for front and side impact crash tests?
Well, it's got over 40 standard safety features.
And now you can lease a Windstar for $299 a month with $19.99 due at signing.
Boy, these are going fast.
And they'll be gone soon.
Sometimes plays are just great plays. There's not even mistakes made. Look at that pass across. Leach is on his man. That's Sikora, yet Sikora still made the deflection in front. And Mike Richter may be his best save of the game. 4-4 tie. That's a huge, huge, huge save for the Rangers. That was some shift Sikora had.
Yes, he did. 11:43 to go in the third. No scoring here in the third. Game tied at 4.
Kenny Danico has gone back to the locker room. His penalty had not expired yet, so I think he's just going to go back there and rest. We'll see if he comes out to play the remainder of the third when his penalty is up.
Colin White able to clear the zone. McGillney slides it deep. Richter stops it. Winds it up the boards. McGillney checked by Groshek. Messier, Graves, and Groshek the line here.
I say that, no Kamensky on the right side there.
Well, you know what? He turned the puck over a couple of times, and the coaches may be sitting him for a little bit. Colin White outlets to Niedermeyer. In against Lefebvre. Dropped it back to McGillney. Shot went off of Janssen. Janssen has come back with a pretty good game, I think, John.
We saw that earlier in the third period, sir.
Centered in front. McKay. Graves got there. Richter made the save.
Both defensemen. Ooh, Rangers are mad at whole league here. as he went in looking for a puck. McKay was taken out of the play by Adam Graves. You know, the referees are letting him play here, Sam. This is an on-edge game. The penalties that have been handed out have been penalties that have been deserved, and they're letting them play. Now, Jansson's a left defenseman. There's Lefebvre, the other defenseman, chasing up with Niedermeyer. And all of a sudden, McKay's left alone as Grosek had trouble with the puck. That's a great read by Adam Graves. He's the left winger watching the left defenseman, and instead he saw what was happening, read the play, and zinged right down there and got to big McKay before he was able to take the shot. And then Holik, who's such a bear. Man, he's just such a big man that he met up with Grosek, and Grosek went down or almost down. That got everybody going.
Al, what do you have?
Sam, when Ken Danico left the ice for a second time a few moments ago, he said under his breath as he went to the Devils locker room, when I get back on the ice, it ain't going to be pretty.
Yeah, he's a proud guy.
Oh,
and he'll battle. We know Kenny very well.
He's
He'll
a
battle.
warrior.
The whole team is, and so the Rangers have been warriors in this one too. Both teams fighting hard. I think Manny Malhotra just thought that Kenny threw the elbow into Lacroix, but Kenny didn't throw it with any purpose. He was playing the puck.
The guy that he probably wants, he will not see. Here's York for McCarthy, but a great defensive play by Stevens. Leach along the boards. Sent all the way down by the Devils. Icing will be whistled here.
Sandy McCarthy's mad. He got tripped up. He wanted to have words with Breland. Every shift that McCarthy's been on the ice, he's been in a bad mood. And the Rangers like that. They like it.
They need that from him.
Now here's the face-off in the Rangers zone. And eventually the puck by Fleury is moved out. And Stevens looks like he's caught here. But watch Stevens cut to the middle and chip the puck away there. What a brilliant play that was. Stevens was caught right here, flat-footed. You think he's done, out of the play, 2-on-1. Instead, he cut across the other side and deflected the pass that was headed for McCarthy. Rafalski and Stevens did a good switching job there. Well played defensively.
Rafalski pressured by York. 4-4 the score. 10:25 to go, third period. Rangers led twice in the first period, 2-0 and 3-1. The Devils rallying to tie 3-3. Took a 4-3 lead in the second. And the Rangers came back to tie it up. Second goal of the game by Jan Hlavich. The takeaway by Breland. Feeds Gomez. On to Rafalski. Quick shot was blocked. Stevens with a drive high off the glass. Gomez plays it. Gomez cuts in front. And he tried a little flip pass to Nemchinov, and it went through. McCarthy off the corner boards. Rafalski takes a hit from Fleury. Gomez gets it to Stevens. Now Nemchinov. Breland tipped it into the Rangers zone. Rangers changing. Nedved. Cross corner dump in. Goes over the glass into the crowd. 9:30 to go in the third. Tied at 4.
In order to succeed in life, everyone must have goals.
Poland Spring and the New York Rangers want to make sure you meet yours.
If you're a college-bound senior who excels academically, is active in community service and youth athletic leagues, you can be one of 2 high school seniors who have a chance to score big with a $5,000 scholarship.
See your guidance counselor or visit NewYorkRangers.com for an application.
Let Poland Spring and the New York Rangers help you reach your goals.
We play a little different style of hockey.
I think it's mostly their toughness. They go out there and they can really make things happen.
With any one of them carrying the puck, you know, anything can happen.
It's not about us three. This is a team.
That European flow and passing.
We're trying to, as much as we can, play the kind of European style.
Yeah.
I think the type of hockey that it's played over there, it's a little different. It's a little bit more finesse.
They're really full of finesse.
More angles, more insight. MSG, it's more than just a game.
Our matchups are brought to you by New York's Marriott World Trade Center, connected to the world. Jason Arnott, his goal, a power play goal, plus an assist, a -1, 4 for 10 on the faceoffs. Peter Nedved, a +3 with a goal and an assist in the game. Nedved gets to it. Nedved picked up by White, centered for Hlavich, and a good play by Arnott coming back. Elias chips it clear. Leach there to play it. Sikora on the forecheck. Dvorak hit by Arnott. Sikora moves it for Arnott. Arnott against Leach, centered for Elias. Good pickup by Klocek, who rides him to the boards. Arnott for Niedermeyer, sent it wide. Nedved moves it out of the zone. Niedermeyer moves it again.
That matchup we talked about a moment ago, the Marriott matchup.
Elias for Sikora, just missed. Sikora picked up the puck, the side of the puck, just the last second, and just missed the shooting chance. Rangers been outshot 7-3 here in the third. Lefebvre sending it all the way down. Will be an icing on the Rangers. 8:27 to go in the third. Rangers' next game is Monday night against the Dallas Stars. That's an 8 o'clock start. Don't forget tomorrow's Super Skates and Celebrity Hockey game to benefit NYR Skate and the Christopher Reeve Paralysis Foundation.
Another big crowd here at Madison Square Garden. It's great, isn't it? Come into this building every night and sold out.
Delta Airlines presents the upcoming Rangers schedule. Monday against Dallas, then off until Saturday afternoon in Boston. And then Sunday night against Minnesota. And the Wild have been playing well. They won in overtime last night against Detroit. Geico Rangers game night precedes all games. We'll be on MSG, all three. Hope you join us for those. Messier, Graves, and now Kamensky is back on this line. Puck out of the zone. Adam Graves still sitting on .299, looking for that milestone goal.
You know, the Rangers had Messier against Madden, and then there was a stoppage for that last faceout. Devils quickly put Holik's line on the ice. And Messier's line's out there, but it's not Stevens. So what we're seeing now is Stevens go against the Nedved line.
Holik.
I'll watch for it.
Poke check by Gusarov. Holik recovers in the corner. Gusarov checks him.
I'm wrong. They're playing Scott Stevens against the York Fleury line.
Okay.
Fleury's the left winger in this one.
Shot by Stevens, hit. Purinton in front, and Purinton knocked down McKay as they're battling. Devils keep it in. McKay in the corner. Purinton on him, rides him down again. Fired around by Gusarov. Rafalski toward the net, stick to side by Richter. Fleury up the boards. And it bounced. A weird carom, but Gusarov alertly played it. Now Purinton. And the Rangers finally get out of the zone. Good pressure by the Devils. Tied at 4 with 7 minutes to go in the third. Stevens. Stopped by Purinton. Gomez brings it across by himself. Saved by Richter. What a shot by Gomez.
Oh, Mike Richter's had a solid third period.
Klocek checking Gomez. He's had a long goal-scoring drought. Takes a few more shots like that. That drought will end in a hurry. Nemchinov checked by Purinton. Gomez staying with the puck against Klocek. Klocek. Now Nemchinov for McGildy, but York was on him. Here comes Gomez. Shot blocked. McGildy turns. Blocked by York. And Fleury's got the puck.
Take an icing here.
Stopped by Stevens at the red line.
Well, the Gomez line had one great shift.
Fleury with a takeaway, but couldn't get the puck to Leach. And then Fleury got knocked down. He upends Gomez.
Yeah, that's off the Fleury threw a punch right into the face of Gomez. Then he took one, and the referee's letting him play here, and I kind of like that a little bit.
Nedved for Dvorak. Dvorak moves in on Niedermeyer. Hlavich goes to help out, but the Devils come away with it. Jim McKenzie dumps it into the corner. Leach picked off Madden. Richter backhands it around McKenzie to the puck. Using his size against Leach. Madden. Checked by Nedved. And the Rangers able to clear the zone. Hlavich with a takeaway. Goes wide. Goes down the boards on Ken Sutton. Moves toward the net and shoots. He scores! It's a hat trick for Jan Hlavich to give the Rangers a 5-4 lead.
The Hats flying on the ice. Jan Hlavich with one of the best nights he's had in his career. Sammy battled for this thing. It was Peter Nedved and Hlavich, a 2-on-3. He didn't want to throw the puck away. It's not his nature. So he just tried to carry the puck into the zone and then drive to the net, and Marty Brodeur had it slip through him. For Brodeur, it's not a great goal to give up. But what an effort by Hlavich. Here's Dvorak feeding the puck, and here goes Hlavich. Is he and Nedved against the world here? Changes gears, gets past Sutton, looks around, nobody open, so he goes to the net. And Marty Brodeur left his legs open. This is kind of similar to the Madden goal on Richter earlier in the game.
Right.
Short side goal that just shouldn't be scored at this level, but full marks to Hlavich. He fought off Sutton all the way up the ice, and somehow the puck went in. Do you believe it? Unbelievable. Hlavich, 2 men, 3 men. Madden's back in a good position. He changed gears on Sutton, used his leg there to shield off Sutton. And Marty Brodeur opened everything up and let the puck slide through. See the legs open here? Brodeur's in position.
Yeah.
The legs are open, really open. Now close. That one in the short side between his right leg and post. Marty actually did close the legs, and somehow the puck went in.
Jan Hlavich didn't have much room, but he squeezed it through.
Dvorak will get an assist. Mike Richter's made 2 or 3 fabulous saves here in the third period, and he may have to make 2 or 3 more. There's 5:23 to go in the third period.
Downstairs to Al between the benches.
Now, Sam, we've had yarmulkes in the past, and we may not understand that, but this is one hat. Let's think about this for a moment that was on the ice. What is that fan thinking?
Well, maybe he's a closet Hlavich fan. Lou Lamoriello, the president and general manager, the man in the middle, looking on. Hlavich with his hat-trick goal, his 16th of the season. It's unassisted at 14:37. The puck deflected over the glass into the crowd. Will step out for a moment. 5:21 to go in the third.
You gotta have hope. You gotta have hope. Without hope, life is meaningless. Without hope, life is meaningless and less. You gotta have hope. You gotta have hope. You gotta have hope. You gotta have...
The interior of the all-new RAV4 looks great. Especially from the inside. Introducing the all-new RAV4, style that endures almost anything.
Introducing something totally new from Verizon Wireless. It's called New Every 2. We'll give you a new digital phone up to $100 value every 2 years for free when you sign up for a 2-year agreement. So you'll always have the latest in wireless technology. It's never been easier to keep up with what's new. New Every 2, only from Verizon Wireless. Join in.
Well, we've seen some action here this afternoon at Madison Square Garden. Fleury with an elbow, Fleury with a punch. Fleury went down. I think he was trying to make sure he didn't take a penalty. He was lucky he didn't get one. Now here's Gomez. Mike Richter with a splendid third period. Real good third period. And the Rangers lead by 1 with 5:15 to go in the third.
Second career hat trick for Jan Hlavich. He had one against the Boston Bruins last season in February. And the second hat trick for a Ranger this season. Fleury had the other one. Good breakout by Dvorak. 3-on-2. Hlavich in the middle. Dvorak breaks around. Feet for Nedved, broken up. Great play by Niedermayer. Oh, big defensive play because Nedved was all alone and Niedermayer broke it up.
And Nedved line has had some maybe their best game of the season in the unit.
7-point game. Sorry,
and they're doing it against the New Jersey Devils.
Nedved for Dvorak. It's through. Listen to the fans. 4.5 minutes to go in the third. 5-4 Rangers as they try to break this losing streak on the season and against the winless streak against the Devils.
It's a big shift here as the Devils have Mogilny out there. Breland and Gomez have been good.
Rangers have not beaten the Devils in their last 20 meetings coming into play today.
Rangers trying to send just the one man in. See Messier forechecked, everybody else back, trying to be responsible.
Breland across, hounded by Messier, picked up by Janssen. Under 4 minutes to go. Toward the net, saved by Richter, and he's got the puck.
That's who that was.
Mogilny.
Yeah. With Gomez looking for anything. And Mike Richter held on to the puck. Breland took the hit, but Mogilny filed in behind and just simply got the shot on goal. And here's Gomez moving in. He's waiting for something. He tried to get the deflection. Boy, he's a smart player. Even though he hasn't been scoring, he still is one smart hockey player. There's Mogilny firing the puck at the net. As soon as the first whistle happened, Holik's line's on the ice now, Sam. They're very fresh. Messier's line stays out there, who just played half a shift against that Gomez line. Holik's fresh. He hasn't played a whole lot in the game.
To the face-off, Rangers edge in face-offs. Messier against Holik. Messier wins. Leach plays the puck. Messier with Graves and Kamensky. Messier for Kamensky, one-on-one with Rafalski. Kamensky, one-hand shot, a save made by Brodeur.
Good effort there by Kamensky. Rangers need short shifts. With the long travel day yesterday, you can't get caught on the ice. Graves changes now.
Stevens, Rafalski. Rafalski moves it ahead for McKay. Cleared out by Klochek. 3:25 to go. Have gotten some good efforts from Klochek, from Purinton, just called up with Brown and Pilon out. York chases down the puck, working against Scott Stevens. Devils take it away and clear the zone. Sergei Nemchinov trying to beat Kim Janssen. Janssen stays with him, gets help from Lefebvre. McKay centered, broken up by Lefebvre. McCarthy breaks out with York. Right back, 2-on-1. McCarthy missed the net.
Niedermeyer fell down on the play, so that made a 2-on-1 Rangers. And I think the puck was on edge when McCarthy shot it.
Niedermeyer goes back. Lets Gomez play the puck. 2:35 to go. Rangers 5, Devils 4.
Gomez line.
Mogilny dropped it. Shot by Breland. Saved by Richter, and he covers.
And Mike continues with a strong third period. He's not allowing the rebounds to get away. The Devils are shooting from every conceivable spot. As soon as they get the chance, the puck is going towards the net. This is Gomez on the puck. Mogilny is the right winger. He moves over to the other side with Breland, and you can see Richter hangs on. Gomez always drives to the net. Here's McCarthy. You'll see Niedermeyer fall down. Now, is the puck on edge when McCarthy let the wrist shot go? Don't know. Maybe not. Maybe not.
There it is. There it is.
No, he just elevated up over top of the crossbar. It's been good ice in the Garden this season. They put a bunch of new equipment in during the offseason. It's paid off.
Done a good
and McCarthy's played hard in this game.
And the Rangers skating here, where they didn't today, but in morning skates on night games has helped, I think, improve the ice as well.
2:29 to go. Nedved's line, a lot of face-offs now. Rangers zone. Mogilny's in behind. There it is.
Face-off win. Mogilny fanned on the shot. Hlavich breaks out. Dvorak battling White on the other side. Hlavich for Nedved. It was tipped by Niedermeyer. Tipped in by Leach. He shoots. Save, Brodeur. Nedved swings it down the boards. Brodeur tipped it into the corner. White moved it ahead. Breland for Gomez. Across the line. Rangers take it away. Under 2 minutes to go as Dvorak moves in. He shoots, save, Brodeur. The rebound cleared by Rafalski. Kept in.
Sam, another great shift for the Nedved line. Even though Peter lost the draw to Gomez and Mogilny missed his shot.
Mogilny moves in. Taken down, tackled on the play, nothing called. Janssen just took down Mogilny. Puck goes into the crowd.
This game's a throwback. This game is like a game 3-4 years ago. The teams are playing their hearts out, both of them, and the referees are letting them play. There's fouls happening here with both teams involved. It's a throwback game, and I love watching this thing. See Mogilny, yeah, you're right. He was tackled down. Bodies flying all over the place. Both teams involved. There's Janssen. As Mogilny is a great player. He drives to the middle, tries to get that shot. Here's Dvorak. He gets the shot on goal, and Brodeur comes up with a big save to keep his team alive. 1:37 to go now. in the third period, and the Nedved line's been fantastic.
Messier at the bench for a change of sticks.
Well, he's trying to buy some time. His team is the team that should be the more tired of the two teams, even though the Devils are 3-4 nights. They played Washington
Friday.
Islanders 3-5 nights.
Okay. Last game was Friday.
Okay, Scott Stevens up on the line now. Brodeur still in the net, 1:37 to go in the third. Arnott taking the draw. 4 men on the line, 1 man back. That's Rafalski for the Devils. Messier with Kamensky and Leach trying to figure out who's going to go where. Mark wants to draw the puck back to his left.
Stevens moving up against Graves, side of the circle, face-off win by Arnott. Rafalski fakes, moves in and shoots, he scores! Richter was screened on the play. Brodeur had started to the bench for an extra skater, and Rafalski rips one by Richter to tie it at 5 with 1.5 minutes to go.
1 man back, that was Rafalski. The Devils found a way to get the puck back there. It's Arnott. Rafalski kept it in with his skate. And there's Messier went down to block the shot. And Rafalski faked it, went around him. And then there was a bunch of traffic in front of Richter. That's a great play by Rafalski to keep the play alive. Then a better play to go around Messier. And then the shot that beat Mike Richter through traffic. Does this hit Kamensky's stick? Yeah, it hit the tip of the blade of his stick. Kamensky went diving across to try to stop the shot. And the puck went off the blade of Kamensky's stick and deflected past Richter. We're 5-5.
So these teams have taken turns going back and forth at each other. Shot by Holik, blocked by Janssen. Kamensky with 1:15 to go. Regulation time. Game tied at 5. Rangers have led 2-0, 3-1. Game tied at 3. Rangers fell behind. Holik and Kamensky were tangled up. Less than 1 minute to go. Regulation time. Rafalski pressured by Kamensky.
Sam Brodeur has not had a strong game, but he made a couple of saves late, or the Rangers would have been ahead by 2.
That one on Dvorak was a big one. Offside Rangers. Rafalski got his second of the game, 6th of the season, from Arnott at 18:30. Arnott with a goal and 2 assists. Rafalski 2 goals, 1 assist.
You'll see Kamensky dive across, stick first. And as Rafalski took the shot, the puck there deflected off the blade and found its way through traffic. Mike Richter was at top of the crease. With all the traffic, all he wanted to do was try to take away as much net as possible. And it went past his right side. Rafalski with similar goals, both his goals. Both on the stick side with traffic in front. The 2 big lines on the ice here.
Stevens moves it for McGillney, who's trying to break in. Offside Devils. Stops play. Boy, have the emotions swung back and forth in this one?
Pat DiPuzzo called the offside, and he was reminded to call the offside from the bench, and he turned around and had a couple of words saying, I saw it, relax. Holik and Kamensky. Holik looks to be shaken. He took a punch as he met up here with Kamensky. Kamensky put his arm up, and Holik ran right into the jaw once and then twice. This is some hard battle.
Stevens back for the puck, 35 seconds to go, regulation time.
There's as much passion in this game as there has been in most playoff games with these 2 teams.
Elias got by Dvorak. Pass to McGillney, saved by Richter. Rebound still loose, and the Rangers get out with it. Nedved stopped by Arnott. Turn to Elias. His pass was behind McGillney. Well, McGillney's everywhere now. He's on with Elias and Arnott instead of Sikora. And it's whistled down for an offside. 8.4 seconds to go in regulation time.
Oh, McGillney's in a zone like this. You play him. You keep playing him and playing him. And Richter had to rob him with approximately 15 seconds to go. And it's, oh man, that was labeled inside the post. Good play here as the puck is kept wide by Elias right through everybody. And there's Richter sliding across. McGillney's his ability to take the puck and release it so quick and be accurate with the shot is flat out remarkable. You can see why he doesn't use the slap shot much. His wrist shot's too good.
He's got a great
so we're going to have overtime here, Sam.
Final seconds, regulation time, 5-5 the score, and overtime lies ahead. So the Rangers get a point out of this one. It breaks a streak of 3 straight games in which they did not get a single point. Brian Rafalski tied the game with 1.5 minutes to go. And we go to overtime, tied at 5.
Say, Joan, it seems a new fad is all the rage in the Big Apple.
Yeah, Pat, it appears everywhere you look in New York, you can't escape the square dancing craze.
Not buying this? Buy this instead. Bud Light, America's best-selling premium light beer.
Working for a big company was not for me, so I took a risk and started Mad River Boat Trips. Fortunately, I made some smart decisions early on, like hooking up with the small business group at American Express. These guys really know what we need. They helped us figure out easier ways to pay for inventory. And now when we buy things online with the card, it's never been safer. You know, I couldn't work for a big company, but I don't mind having a big company work for me.
What can we do for your business? Call 1-800-SUCCESS.
11th overtime game of the season for the Devils, 5th overtime game of the season for the Rangers. Don't forget, coming up immediately following our game, it's the GMC Rangers post-game report. We'll hear from Coach Ron Lowe and some of the players in the locker room. Don't forget tonight, the full MSG Sports Desk report at 10:30 with Bill Daughtry. He's got the Coyotes and the Islanders. He's got NFL playoff football. He's got hockey and basketball. 10:30 tonight. Last time the Rangers beat the Devils nearly 4 years ago here at the Garden, January 12th, 1997. 3-0. Messier got one of the goals.
It was around Odeline. And here's Gretzky feeding Robitaille. That was 2 of them. Niedermeyer there with a great pass to John McLean, and McLean got robbed by Mike Richter. It was a 3-0 final. Well, this has been a little different than that. This has been 5-5, and this has been 2 teams that have really, it doesn't matter where they are in the standings, does it?
No.
One team could have 100 points, the other team have 10. It's just an absolute battle.
Holik, Gomez, and Elias have the game winners in overtime for the Devils. Kaminsky and Fleury, the overtime winners for the Rangers. 4-on-4, remember, in overtime.
Rangers' last overtime game was the penalty shot game with Nashville here.
That's right. And David Legwand scored.
Shouldn't even have been a penalty, let alone a penalty shot.
Messier, York, Leach, and Fleury, the Rangers 4. Gomez, Holik, McGildy, and Stevens, the Devils 4. Stevens backing up and setting up.
Are they riding Mogilny or what?
Absolutely. Holik across, dropped to Gomez for the shot, missed the net. Messier's pass blocked, drops it back to Leach.
Nedved on the ice now. Well, that pass will turn into an icing as Leach missed Fleury, but this now means the Rangers will go with Nedved and Palavich. I think. Actually, you see Dvorak out there with Palavich. Now, those 2 guys can't take a face-off.
The cheers are for Manny Malhotra, who just completed his 17 minutes of penalty time, and he's gone to the Rangers bench, and he's back and ready for play.
How about this? The Rangers are going with 3 forwards here. The Nedved line with Kim Janssen, 1 defenseman. Going for the win. Going for the win with the all-check line, who have been the best line on the ice.
We are 48 seconds into overtime as Dvorak skates to the Rangers bench, gets some instructions from Ron Lowe. Peter Nedved with a 3-point game. Devils have Arnott, Sikora, and Elias with Brian Rafalski.
Both teams going with 3 forwards, 1 D. The defensemen are offensive. We could have somebody win it right here.
Here's Rafalski, who has 2 goals, a steal. Palavich, who has a hat trick in the game. Sikora played it back to Brodeur. Boards for Arnott. Plays it back. Nedved on the forecheck. Now Arnott picks it up. Met by Palavich. Sikora. Rafalski with a lead to Elias. Moving in on Janssen. Poked it away nicely. Janssen plays the puck. Hlavich trying to get away from Arnott, who's hooking at him. Puck knocked away by Elias. Janssen recovers. Cross comes Nedved, trailed by Dvorak. Off the stick. Hlavich shoots, save Brodeur. Dvorak. Hlavich looking for the game winner and his fourth of the game. 3:20 to go in overtime. Nedved, a bouncer, blocked and played off with a glove, then a giveaway to Dvorak. His speed goes right through Leach as Rafalski got a piece of it. Here's Leach. Dvorak across. Now Leach to Messier, and it was blocked by Madden. Shot chipped up in the air by Dvorak, gloved by Brodeur.
Yeah, Brodeur thinks differently this time. He's going to hang on to it as he's creating some of his own problems. So, the pretty good action continues here. This is Peter Nedved as he hits Janssen and then Hlavich, and then Brodeur got a piece of that with his right side. And you'll see on this play, as Leach moves in, he tried to feed Mark Messier, but that was chipped away beautifully. And then Brodeur decided to hang on. Puck jumping around. Watch Brodeur play this with his catching glove. We've seen some good action. Madden and Messier now, two fine skating forwards.
Messier with Kamensky, Fleury, and Leach. Messier wins the draw, gets it himself against Madden. Knocked away. Out comes Sergei Brylin. Brylin to Madden. Madden shot way wide around the boards. Kamensky, three-man rush for the Rangers. Kamensky, Messier, and Leach. Kamensky for Leach. It was blocked. Niedermayer made the defensive play. 2.5 minutes left in overtime. Niedermayer the other way. Leach is there. Niedermayer weaves his way toward the net. Couldn't get a shot off. It's loose and chipped aside. Olik in the corner. Richter's been knocked down twice and had no stick, but the Rangers come away. Fleury across with Groshek offside. Groshek ahead of the play. 2:12 to go in overtime.
Oh, I don't know if my heart could take this, Sam. This is wild. Both teams driving to the net. Both teams trying their best to make it happen. Look at Niedermayer and some of his work. Around one, around two, he's in, and then he can't get the shot. Somehow, I think Richter, the puck was sliding there, and he may have chipped it away with his left foot. Look at Niedermayer. Now, does Richter reach out with his left leg here? Yes, he does. It was sliding, and Richter was knocked down, I think, with a back check. 3 Devils drove to the net here. Gomez, Niedermayer, two Devils, I apologize.
York was there.
Richter's left leg here kicks out right there. It makes a save through all that traffic. Wow, Kamensky's trying to control the puck here. It's overtime. There's a lot of slush on the ice. He's trying to settle it down and then made the pass across the Leach, but he couldn't get the pass through.
Rangers come in. Janssen shoots. Save Brodeur. 2 minutes to go in overtime. Groshek to Fleury. Quick shot, a bouncer. Skipped by the net. Sikora to Rafalski. Back to Sikora. Janssen breaks it up and clears the zone. Elias has it back. 1:45 to go. Elias. Sikora and Janssen go for the puck. Janssen with a hit. Sikora keeping it alive. Arnott plays it to Rafalski. Toward the net. And a save, and it went wide as Richter was bowled over by Elias.
He was knocked into him by Groshek.
Fleury gets to the puck. Arnott on him. Left it in the corner. Arnott grabbed a hold of Janssen. Janssen able to recover and move it to Hlavich. Stopped by Brylin. Then picked up 2-on-1. York and Fleury. York. He tried to pass, and it was blocked by Niedermayer again. And a penalty call on the Rangers. In comes McGillney. Saved by Richter. 1:01 to go.
And Theo Fleury is getting a slashing penalty, and he better be careful here. He's mad at the linesman. This happened deep in the Devils' zone. Fleury is going for slashing. Hlavich loses the puck for an instant, gets it back, and there goes York. He's going to try to feed Fleury, but Niedermayer took it away. And then Fleury there reached out. Sam, we've seen a lot of great hockey. We've seen hard hockey. We've seen bumping goaltending and everything. The rookie official, to me, makes a soft call. Now here's Mogilny with a rolling puck, and he dealt with it nicely, and Richter stayed with him. Mogilny stayed at center ice, got the puck, look at it rolling. But Mogilny knocked it down, did a great job with it, waited to go around Richter, and Richter stayed with him. Watch the delay on the backhand by Mogilny wide. And Richter still stayed with him and made a sensational save. To me, I don't like the call.
Well, not that it matters. Fleury gets 4 minutes. Slashing, 2 for slashing, 2 unsportsmanlike.
It's been too good of a game. The referees have let things go on both sides. And for me to see that call, I mean, it is a foul, but we've seen lots of fouls. And the referees to this point have let him go. 1:01 to go in overtime. Fleury's in the box.
The linesman, Pat DePuso, trying to cool him off.
See, Fleury is going to be down here, and then he reaches out there. And to me, come on. I don't know what your opinion is. It's a foul in some nights, but in this particular game, the way it's been officiated, they've let things go at both ends of the ice by both teams. And to me, that's a soft call.
Fleury has been called for slashes throughout the season. We've seen this.
Well, they have been tough with stick calls all season long. That's a foul. It's on the guy's hand, too. But, you know, I think Theo could have had 8 penalties earlier in the game with some of the stuff he's done. And then when that particular one, I'm talking about that particular call.
Fleury
anyway,
going to the locker room, and a little extra activity that is unnecessary.
Again, watch him. He's down. Greeland goes for the puck. He did reach out and hit him with a stick, and I agree with that totally. But the stuff that's been let go by the 2 officials throughout the game, this one here comes to me out of nowhere. Anyway, here we go. 1:01 to go. A 5-5 game. The Devils have the best power play in the game.
2 for slashing, 2 unsportsmanlike conduct, 10-minute misconduct for Theo Fleury at 3:59 of overtime. The Devils on the power play. It's their 6th of the game, and they're 2 for 5.
Messier's talking with Brian Murphy here to. Oh, they're doing a stick measurement. Mogilny's stick. They're doing a stick measurement. Mogilny's stick is going to be measured. You're allowed a 1/2-inch curve, and you're allowed, I believe it's 1.5 inches width of the blade of the stick. And that doesn't look like it's too bad. I don't know. Kerry Fraser's there too. And there's too much curve. There's too much curve, Sam.
Somebody knew something. It's an illegal stick and a penalty called on the Devils.
We've seen it all, haven't we, here? That was to be a Devils power play. And the Rangers, if that wasn't right, would have been down a couple of guys. Now it's even up. Here we go. We've seen it all today.
That tops it all with 1:01 to go in overtime. Mogilny for an illegal stick.
And the Devils won't be happy about that. That'll move now does the faceoff come outside the zone? 2 referees talking things over. They want to make sure they get this right as to how many players are on the ice. They're really conferring. You're allowed a 1/2-inch curve from the right thumb to the tip of the blade, and that one was well over 1/2 inch. And it didn't take them long to agree on that. They just want to make sure they get it right.
Mark Perret is the linesman in on it. Brian Murphy, the referee to the left. Kerry Fraser as well.
Fleury got a double minor. Mogilny got a single minor.
The 2 captains. .101 remaining in overtime. Now we've got a debate going here.
Does it stay 4-on-3?
Because one of the minors is taken away.
Yeah, Fleury is still short-handed.
Because he got a double minor.
Yeah. They took off.
So
each team took a minor away. So it still stays 4-on-3, Sam.
So
in essence, that didn't gain a lot.
What the Devils lose is Mogilny.
Yeah,
as an offensive player.
The referees got together and they wanted to make sure they got it right, and they did get it right.
It's still a Devils power play because of the double minor to Fleury.
So Fleury, in reacting by getting upset at the call, ends up being what's shorthanded.
That's
here.
right. He got the 2 for slashing. He got the 2 for unsportsmanlike when he banged the stick on the glass. So now the Devils on the power play. 1:01 to go, regulation time. Arnott, Elias, Sikora, and Rafalski against Messier, York, and Leach.
The Devils already have a 4-on-3 power play goal in this game.
Rafalski's got it. He has 2 goals in the game. Arnott, Rafalski, Elias is in front against Leach, screening Richter. Sikora, Rafalski, Arnott, Rafalski, holding, looking, Sikora. Shot by Rafalski, missed the net. Off the stick of Mike Richter and into the crowd, or
maybe just off the outside of his goal pad. That was a bomb again from the blue line. As the Devils are being deliberate here, they have 37.3 seconds to go to try and get the extra point in overtime. Back to the point. I think Richter got it with his left pad. Just barely got a piece of it. Elias pointed back saying it did go off the goaltender.
37.3 seconds remaining.
Rangers with a late change. Slava Fetisov, who will probably go in the Hockey Hall of Fame this spring, helping direct traffic. The referee says no, will not allow the late change. So Messier and York stay out there, and Nedved and Dvorak were not allowed out. I think the Rangers wanted those two out there just to maybe try and get something offensively.
5-5 the score. We are in overtime. 37.3 seconds remaining. Messier wins the draw. Leach moves it to York. York slides it down the ice. Rafalski pressured by Messier. Give away to Leach. He shoots and it's blocked.
Arnott with the block.
Here comes Elias. 18 seconds. Arnott steps into it. Saved by Richter. Big shot and a big save. Here's Arnott again. Moving in. Feed to Sikora. Leach checked him. Takes the puck away. 5 seconds to go. And that'll be it.
And Leach made a play there, Sam. Sikora had the open side. Mike Richter had to move out for Arnott as York and Arnott get mixed up to win this one. This was a wild afternoon. The fans, nobody's left. They're all standing here. This was wild. The Rangers, to me, are on their way back if they play like this. And the Devils, of course, as we know, are the champs. They were down a couple early, but they battled back. What a game this was.
Well, the Rangers rediscovered some offense. McGillney goes with that stick.
Let's get a few more rivalry games on the schedule, huh? Seriously.
Oh, this was
serious.
special.
I'm dead serious.
Well, 5-5 is the final, but the Rangers have now gone 21 games, and over 4 years, it will be over 4 years, since beating the New Jersey Devils. And it was quite a game. Rangers had a 3-1 lead. Devils tied it and took the lead. Rangers tied it.
See Richter there moving out. He's down. Sikora had an open net, and Brian Leach got back and chipped it away. We'll look over to the right side.
What
that would have been an empty net goal, and Brian Leach read that play beautifully. This was a great effort by both teams. The Devils scored one real late to tie it up at 5. And we had just a terrific adventure all day long. Two teams that played their hearts out.
35 shots for the Devils, 26 for the Rangers. Jan Hlavich, the #1 star, with his second career hat trick. And he gave the Rangers a 5-4 lead in the third period, but Brian Rafalski, with 1.5 minutes to go in regulation time, tied it with his second goal of the game. 5-5 is the final. We'll be right back.
Hey guys, give me a hand carrying this stuff up to the 3rd floor.
Love to, but we're late for this thing.
Yeah, sorry. That's cool. You know, those stairs are kind of tricky.
Yeah. Oh, I got this. That's it. Mind if we help ourselves to some of your underwear?
For the great taste that won't fill you up and never let you down.
I don't need you guys to help me unpack.
Make it a Bud Light.
Send your phone company a message. Join us at phonefree.com, and calling long distance will be totally free. And you know something? So will you. Phonefree.com. Let freedom ring.
Celebrate the Jeep year-end clearance with noisemakers, a little bubbly, and exceptional values on legendary Jeep 4x4s, like Cherokee Sport. Buy one with 3.9% APR and save over $3,000 in financing. Or returning Daimler Chrysler lessees with preferred credit can lease one for just $249 a month. So ring in the new year at the Jeep year-end clearance with great values and, of course, the obligatory fireworks. Check one out at your Jeep dealer.
Come shake up your winter with the Mickey D's Dollar Menu. Enjoy a delicious double cheeseburger or tasty McRib Jr. sandwich for just $1 each. Choose from a whole menu of great taste every day, each for just $1. Like our one-of-a-kind McChicken sandwich or a zesty fajita. This winter, shake it up with the Mickey D's Dollar Menu.
We love to see you smile.
QEA, the multinational conglomerate, today to buy full and factories in Kansas, Oklahoma. Sources close to
Ever get the feeling some people just stop trying? At Avis, we take a novel approach to service. We give it.
Right now, if you're in the Eastern Conference, the most significant thing you can do is beat the New Jersey Devils. #1, the Stanley Cup champions. It's just really hard to do. But Peter Net